short like a revived gamer. Nobody wants to lose.
First topic I do want to drop into, which is on everybody.
Record! Let's fucking go, dude! Let's go! Let's fucking go!
Yeah, the R&B's now out of the way, and it's all just for the I like
high rounding, running, first challenges.
Here we go. So for predictions or.
Fun fact, I actually played this map twice and beat the Easter egg.
it's fun.
I think it's really weird how they...
I don't know much about him, but I got a really good feeling.
39, 21. Not bad. Good start.
I'm not sure about that.
All right, look.
Switch over.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Zombies4Charity 3. I'm here with my co-host Jason. How are you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited to be casting this event, and I'm ready to see some zombies. I'm ready to go here.
Yeah, me too. So we are doing a charity event for a kid again. It's a great cause that can help out a lot of kids in need and their families particularly. So first off, today is going to be the captain's draft, but in order to determine who will be picking and their order, they have a challenge 3 different times. So technically someone could come in first place 3 times, someone can come in first, second, third, up to 6, and we have 6 awesome different captains. Do you want to introduce them?
Yeah, absolutely. So the captains that are going to be competing today, we have Better Pack a Lunch from the No Thumbs crew, of course. We have Clarky here today. We also have DK Dynamite. We have Joe Met123, Too Bad for Xbox, and Zazu. Those are the players that are going to be competing in the captain's draft today. And to piggyback off of what Greg was saying about the different draft challenges, they are going to be picking their player after every draft challenge. So it's going to be the first set of challenges and then the first draft pick, and then the second challenge, the second draft pick. Instead of doing all the challenges and then we do all the picks, it's going to be one right after the other to add that little bit of an extra twist to this event.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of great people that can be picked as well. So this literal, like, everyone competing and participating it is so stacked. Like there's some
yeah.
amazing speedrunners. We have amazing high rounders. We have everyone that can do different things combined. So I'm really excited to see the actual competition, which will be next Friday.
It's
Make
gonna
sure
be
you guys
crazy.
are tuning into that as well.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of players that are in this, number one, is amazing. And number two, the amount of talented players that are in this are amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, you have some of the guys from Obey that I think are really skilled players. You have guys from No Thumbs Crew. You have veterans of the community and new faces alike. So it's a very diverse pool of Zombies community members that are also all skilled in their own right. So I think that's really great. But I think without further ado, Greg, I think we should show the audience what the first set of challenges is. What do you think?
I agree. Let's switch over to that.
Alrighty.
So the first challenge is a round-based gauntlet. So basically how this works is you get to a specified round on each map, and once the round is finished, you quit the game and move on to the next one, and you pause the timer between each of those matches. So the first challenge is round 5 on Voyage of Despair. And then once you're done that, you go to round 10 on Classified. And then after that, you go to round 15 on 9. And basically, you finish as soon as the first person finishes, we start the DNF timer. And essentially, the goal is just to get the fastest.
Yeah, absolutely. The round-based gauntlet challenges, I think, are going to be a very interesting challenge. It's not very often that you see in the community at large scale these lower round speed runs. Obviously, you've seen round 30 speed runs, round 50 speed runs. I know a lot of people like to go for those, but these lower round speed runs are definitely something very interesting. I know other websites like speedrun.com have those lower round speed runs, but when you're talking about the larger part of the Zombies community, these lower round speed runs are definitely an anomaly, so it'll be interesting to see who takes these.
Yeah, I think even the first two, you could probably just stay in the spawn room.
Well, absolutely. Yeah,
you know, like maybe even round 15 on 9, honestly, if you get the lucky drop with the strife, but
very true,
or the 10 kills with the special, you know.
Yeah, that challenge RNG is going to be very important for the 9 round 15 challenge, especially. Voyage of Despair is that type of spawn room where you can just stay there until round 5, and it really doesn't matter because the Voyage of Despair spawn room spawns are pretty fast for the most part, and then Classified, that's a pretty small room. So, you know, this will be, you know, these challenges won't take too long, I don't think. So,
yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see the strategy that they use. If they're not going to stay in the spawn room the whole time for like Classified and 9, or if they're going to go out and do other stuff, because there are multiple different fast spawns on those maps. So
also true.
That'll be interesting.
Also true. Well, let's go ahead and double check to make sure all the players are ready to go. It looks like the players... Oh, yes, it looks like the players are ready to go. They are all paused in their games, eagerly anticipating the round-based gauntlet. So, I think without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into our first challenge. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's check out the gameplay. Everybody jump into Voyage of Despair. Here we go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at DK Dynamite's gameplay first. Let's see what he's up to. He's in the spawn room. Obviously, everyone's starting in the spawn room. Of course, everyone's got their timers up there. You got the donation bars. We've already raised $781 for our kid again. That's insane. We haven't even had official events like this one so far, and $781. That's incredible. So thank you all so much for your generous donations.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really excited that we're starting off here with DK. It looks like he's going to stay in the spawn room with the strife, obviously.
Definitely.
And the stiletto knife. So I think that's pretty much the common setup. If you don't have the stiletto knife unlocked at this point, then I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the stiletto knife, if they're not using the strife with the stiletto knife, maybe they'll use the Mog if they don't have that unlocked. But I think another thing that's going to be somewhat of an interesting factor, if players even go for it in the first place, is what perk they select on the Danu perk machine. If that could give them any kind of help at all, whether it will be, I don't know, Zomshell or Bandolier for extra ammo, who knows? You know, there's definitely a lot of things that these players can do, and we'll see what ends up happening. So let's see. I'm going to switch over here. Let's switch over to Clarky. What's Clarky up to? Well, Clarky's using the RK7. Clark is using the
Interesting.
RK7.
Yeah, but he's also on round 3, so he's going a little faster than DK was.
Absolutely.
For that.
It doesn't seem like his perks are set up for any kind of particular setup either. So, you know, he's just kind of hanging out with his RK7.
Yeah, he's waiting at the window ready to throw a Wraithfire. So it looks like he knows the spawns pretty well and is ready to just get the rounds over with as fast as possible.
Absolutely. And
I know these
that's
guys
a
have
nice
definitely
camo.
been practicing a lot.
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
These guys are very passionate about what they do. So you know they're going to practice a ton.
Oh, he also has the Strife. Maybe he bought that?
Oh, well, yeah, maybe he definitely bought the Strife off the walls, you know, starting with his RK7, obviously.
It's a better long-range weapon than the RK7, so that would make sense.
For sure. And interestingly enough, he is using Death Perception for seeing where the zombies are coming from. That's a sneaky little play. I really like that, actually.
Yeah, surprising. He's also using equipment, so you can throw more Wraithfires.
Yeah, equipment is one of the best elixirs in this game. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Joe Met and see what round he's on. He's on round 4, actually, so he might be a little bit ahead of Clarky at the moment.
Yep.
So he's got that Insta Kill.
The Strife as well. He has the Treyarch reticle.
That's so cool.
Spiffy.
He's also got Deadshot to help him out, too. So the perks definitely are playing a decently big factor. And there's Joe.
He's already
done with round 5. All right. So Joe has a early lead at the moment, it looks like, from everybody else.
Yeah, he was able to do it in 2:45, which is very fast.
Wow, 2:40. That is pretty fast. I'm actually going to go ahead and switch over to, let's see, Xbox's gameplay here, see what he's up to. Oh, he's done as well. Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
So him and Joe are neck and neck.
230. He got 230. 15
Wow.
seconds ahead of Joe, so he's switching over to Classified right now.
Wow, so, yeah, Xbox and Joe are definitely neck and neck. Switching over to Classified. This is going to be Classified round 10.
DK just finished.
Oh, DK just finished.
And lunch is almost done. So we got Clarksey loading up. He finished as well.
All right.
Yeah, now we're just waiting for people to start their next game.
Waiting for people to load into Voyage of Despair. We also have Zazu, who is on the game over screen right now. So he has a little bit of catch up to do, just mainly because he's got to jump into the game with the loading times and things like that. But he's not terribly far behind. I mean, any of these maps has an opportunity for another player to overcome another player, I think.
Yeah, let's start off with Xbox. He's hopping in the game now.
Let's go.
So I'm really excited to see what they're going to do here. Are they going to stay in the first room the whole time, or are they going to go maybe in the hallway or the back room and see which way they open up? Because I feel like, yes, you can survive 10 rounds with the Strife in the spawn room, but it's definitely not the easiest way to go through this, but it is the fastest, most likely.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also want to mention the utilization of cartoon mode as well from Xbox. Making the zombies have a little bit more contrast, maybe stand out from the background a little bit better.
That's true, yeah.
So that's definitely a very, I would say, a sleeper mechanic for a Black Ops 4 style challenge.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if anyone uses Ragnarok at any point in this as well, because you can really hear those zombies squeaking around, you know? That
is also true. Ragnarok, honestly, one of my favorite meme elixirs of all time. I think it's so funny for some reason.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm going to go ahead and take a look at Joe Met's gameplay right now, because he's right behind. He's right behind Xbox at the moment. He's on round 2 with his Strife. He just made it to round 3.
Yeah.
So
he actually opened up right away and is going down the elevator. Very surprising. I was not expecting to see that at all, actually.
You know, most likely at least what I'm thinking is he might be going to camp near the elevator. I know a lot of people do that from what I've experienced, from what I've seen. He might go down to the elevator and camp there. He might go down to the laboratory and have the fast spawns in the laboratory as well.
He's in the war room now, but there's only 4 places that the zombies spawn. So if he can block one of the windows like he did with his Wraithfire, it should just be the other 3 windows that he has to cover from a longer range.
Very true.
But it will be exciting to see if he decides to open up and go down and turn on power and stuff. So he's buying the MX-9 off the wall. That's a good idea. He has that awesome dark matter camo.
Yeah, dark matter in Black Ops 4 is honestly really cool. I like the reactiveness of the camo as well when it changes colors and adds the spikes
and everything.
It's really cool. But yeah, so Joe honestly is doing pretty good. He's got his MX-9. Honestly, forget the MX-9 is in the game sometimes.
He's using the Death Machine Specialist, which is interesting.
Yeah,
And he
honestly,
also
I
has the
really like
nuke.
that. I really like that he's using that because obviously the
You can
death
shoot him from
machine.
across the way. Yeah.
Exactly, the death machine has the most range out of all of the specialist weapons in the Ether storyline, so that's definitely going to be a big play. He buys the Spitfire as well, without a doubt, with the Wildfire Operator mod on there, because that is one of the best operator mods in the game for just getting things done as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
And he's already halfway to 10, so he's off to a pretty good start.
Yeah, doing good. Let's make our way over to Zazu, or actually Xbox rather.
All right.
He's also down in the exact same spot using the death machine as well. This time on round 5 instead of 4 like Joe met. So this actually might be the strat that everyone's going to be using.
Very interesting. I don't think I've seen a strategy implemented like this before, but I'm a fan. I'm definitely here for it. I like what they're doing here. And of course, he has the MX-9 as well. I'm going to go and take a look. I'm going to go take a look at Clarky's gameplay right now, see if he's doing the same thing. Actually, Clarky is staying in the spawn room. He's a little bit behind on round 4 with a SOG.
He started with the SOG 9mm, which is an interesting way to start. And he also has the Strife, obviously, that I'm sure he bought off the wall.
Absolutely.
Unless he opened the back room, but I don't think he did.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he did from a first glance.
You do have a lot faster spawns in the spawn room than that other spot, I think. But now he's going there as well. So it looks like that's
very
what
interesting.
Everyone's going to be using.
Very interesting. Honestly, I did not expect that at all.
Yeah.
Did not expect
Oh,
that
and he
at
got
all.
the box down there, which is a really
huge.
lucky thing as well.
If he can get a really good weapon like the Hades or the Tiger Shark or hell, even the ray gun. Yeah, exactly.
Or anything like that. Yeah, like that'd be so helpful. So let's switch over to Zazu and see where he's at. He's still in the spawn room on round 4, so he's a little bit behind, but it looks like he's going on the elevator now as well to go into that same spot. So
wow.
Seems like everyone's doing that strat.
Yeah, like I said, did not see that strategy coming, and obviously you see the utilization of Temporal Gift to make sure that Insta-Kill lasts just a little bit longer so he can get those zombies killed as quickly as possible to try to flip these rounds as quickly as possible as well.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to switch back over to Joe Met because I know he was having a really good game. He's on round 7. He also has Temporal Gift active. Maybe he had an insta-kill before or something, but once again, utilizing his Death Machine, or the Overkill, I guess it is called in Black Ops 4. And we also see we have some donations coming in. Thank you all for the donations. Much appreciated. Yeah. You guys are awesome. You're supporting a great cause.
Thank you so much.
But yeah, that Temporal Gift's going to help out a lot in preserving that insta-kill, especially through the round transitions where otherwise you might accidentally waste that insta-kill or whatever kind of drop you get.
Yeah, I think we should switch back to Xbox and see where he's at because he was also in the lead.
Oh, did he die?
Did he die?
He might have died.
He died.
Oh, no.
Oh,
so that's gonna. I mean, I think he was in the lead, if I'm not mistaken, and then
he was. Maybe he was going too fast.
Oh no.
Let's switch over to DK and see where he's at.
DK's on 6 at the moment. He's got the Peacekeeper, which obviously got out of the box. That's a good assault rifle.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously,
we've seen that multiple times in zombies and stuff. So
absolutely. Got the insta-kill Temporal Gift. It seems like every time we've been switching over to the gameplay, everyone's using insta-kill Temporal Gift, or they're using it's all the same strategies. It's all the same strategies that we're seeing, which is kind of funny.
If they're all using the same strat, it must be a good one, right?
Yeah, you know, low-key makes me want to try it out, to be honest. Yeah. Whenever I see brand new strategies be implemented, it always makes me want to try out that strategy.
All right, so let's go over to Lunch. We haven't showed him a ton of love yet. And it looks like he is also going to that spot on round 5.
Wow.
Here. So everyone's on a different round, it seems like already. So it's really going to separate the people who practice.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
And he used
to see a knife in the box. Do better on other ones. Because, like, for example, most round runs are like, if you're just going to a certain round, it's pretty straightforward. But it's going to be really interesting to see the later challenges where it's more like side Easter egg based and things like that.
Oh, that's for sure.
Just doing rounds, because like you really need to get exactly the right amount of points, kill the certain amount of zombies you need in order to open doors and things. That's gonna be really, really interesting to see as well.
Those challenges are going to be extra meticulous later on, especially with the free Wonder Weapon quests that I know we have earlier, and just even the tiny little side Easter eggs like the Alpha Omega nuke code. That's going to be, it sounds simple enough, but it's going to be very optimized, I think, and these players are definitely doing a good job trying to optimize these round-based challenges, so I have no doubt that they will be able to optimize those other challenges in the future. Lunch, of course, he just pulled out his overkill, and he's going to be doing the exact same thing as everybody else. So
yeah, I think we should switch back to Joe to see when he finishes. And he's already
done. He's going on a 9
already.
Oh my
gosh! He did 9 minutes and 9 seconds. He is speeding through super fast with the meatball army over there.
Yeah, Joe has definitely propelled himself into the lead after Xbox's untimely either death or crash or what. We don't even know what happened to him because we weren't looking.
He's back on classified right now on round 5, so he got back there fairly quickly, but unfortunately for him, he's going to be behind the pack on this one, I think.
Very true. And like we were mentioning earlier, from the trials, you need to get that good RNG for the Pack-a-Punch Strife that will help a lot. You see here Joe also utilizing equipment after throwing his Wraith Fires at some of these specific spawns in the 9 starting room to get things moving a little bit faster, and he's already on round 2.
Yeah, if you stay on the side where he is, they only spawn underneath the podium on the other side of the podium and the 2 outside barriers. The one that he's throwing the Wraith Fire in, and there's one on the other side to his right. So that's what a lot of people use for like regular Easter egg speedruns on this map. So it looks like he really knows exactly where the spawns are going to be coming from. So he's definitely well prepared. And he's going with the shack rooms, which is pretty interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what people decide to use for this one in particular.
You know, I like the play of the chakrams just because of the range attack that the chakrams can have.
Yeah,
I know obviously the Viper and Dragon and the Hammer Valhalla might technically be slightly better, but for these lower round speed runs that they're going to be doing, it really doesn't matter. So as long as he can get as much range out of his specialist weapons as he can, I think that'll suit him well.
Yeah, and here's the money death effect popping out. He's going for the gold right now, guys.
There you go.
All right, let's switch over to see where.
Ooh, we actually have Clarky loading up to 9, actually.
Oh, Clarky's loading it up too. Okay.
So Clarky's jumping into 9, so he's right behind
looks like
Joe.
They're the 2 first place runners at the moment.
Absolutely.
We'll see where DK is as well. Or Lunch is on round 8. We have DK. He just ended his game on classified, so he's going over to 9 next, it looks like.
Cool.
And Xbox is back on round 7. And it looks like Zazu might have just finished his game as well. He has a black screen at the moment.
Yeah, I think he might have finished. Perhaps. We'll see. Hopefully he didn't crash. Damn, Black Ops 4.
Yeah, I know, right?
But
let's go over to Clarky. He's starting his game off. We can kind of... It looks like he's using chakrams as well, which is interesting. And he's using the exact same
Wraith Fire strat.
Killing zombies, outside of the barrier.
Yeah, he's got the exact same perk setup as he did before in Voyage as well.
He did have the RK7 this time, though, instead of the Strife.
You know, I think that comes down to personal preference. So the RK7 isn't a terrible weapon in the first place, so it just comes down to personal preference, I think. You can always buy the Strife at any point off the wall, which is great. And, I mean, that was a rapid round. He's already on round 3.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting why he's over here, because I feel like this breaks the spawns a little bit. But, I mean, if that's what he uses and it works, then it works, right?
Very true. Let's see, what round is Joe on at the moment? Joe is on round 5, so Clarky definitely isn't that far behind, but Joe still has the lead.
Joe already moved.
Joe already moved.
Joe's right in front of the pack punch area, or like inside of it right now. So it looks like he's hitting the box to get a different weapon here.
Yeah, my guess is he could hit for the Death of Orion. I don't know if that's going to be slower or faster, but I feel like maybe the Death of Orion could be interesting.
Where they go after this, because there is a really fast 2 window spawn on the other side next to the KN.
That is also true.
I believe.
Yes.
So there's that, and he's also over here. You can throw Wraith Fires up above there to kill the zombies that are going down the stairs. You see this utilized a lot with like round 30 speed runs. So it
Absolutely.
looks like he might be hanging out over here instead of
One of my
the other
favorite trick spots right there for 9 to kind of spawn trap the zombies. See, spawn trapping in zombies is good.
This is also a 2-window spawn, so it's just coming down the stairs, and then obviously the zombies that spawn that window ahead, and then also they'll spawn like gladiators and tigers and stuff down below. So we just got another donation as well.
Hey, thank you for the donations.
Thank you for the dono.
Awesome, and that full power is going to help him out a lot there too, trying to get his chakrams back. Obviously, you're going to want to use those specialist weapons to your best ability. And what's also interesting to me is taking a look at his gameplay, obviously, and even Clarky's gameplay. They did not go for the trials to get the Pack-a-Punch Strife. So that's new. That's definitely new to me. I just, me personally, when I always play 9, I always do the trials for that Pack-a-Punch weapon. So, hey, you know what? If you can get through the rounds faster without it, by all means, go for it.
Yeah, and Clarky is also in the exact same spot at the Pack-a-Punch area hitting the box. And it looks like Lunch just finished as well. So he's going to be switching over to 9.
DK is also on 9 at the moment. He's on round 3, a little bit behind Clarky and Joe. But I think we could safely say that he's probably, I would say, in 3rd at the moment for this challenge. And it seems like he's the only person using the trials.
He did decide to use the trials. So it looks like he's going to go over there now and get that pack strife right away. Which honestly is a good play if you don't open up too many doors. But having to open up Ra and Danu at the same time, and even bought Stone Cold Stronghold.
Interesting.
Which is really interesting. But now he doesn't have enough points to pay for the trap. So
definitely
might have been a costly move there.
Yeah, definitely have to build up those points all over again.
Yeah. But the rounds are still fairly quick here. They don't take too long. So
ooh, that double points will help him out a lot there as well, trying to activate the trap.
He has enough right now, so he's going to do that right away.
Perfect.
And we'll see where he goes. Is he gonna stay and go back in the spawn room, or stay in the Danu area maybe? He does have to go back to the spawn room to get that packed gun. So
I think
looks like he's trying to end this round first before he goes and gets it.
Yeah, I think that'll definitely be the thing that will help him out, to end the round as fast as he can and to try to run down to where everybody else has been going, because obviously these players talk and they talk back and forth about strategies all the time. So I think everyone's gonna, for the most part, have the same kind of strategy and go down to the mystery box and do that. But I'm gonna go ahead.
Under round 5 there, so he's gonna go out and grab his pack.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go and take a look at Joe, who is actually on his first tiger round on round 9, and he's gonna be spawn trapping the tigers from that particular window. That's a really fast round right there. I mean, as soon as we switched over, the round started. How fast was that? Maybe like a 5-6 second round. All the tigers died almost instantly.
So he just bought the MX-9 off the wall, and he's going right back in that spot. So it really seems like he's been practicing a lot, because he's a little bit ahead of everyone else.
Definitely. Let's see. Taking a look at, well, now everybody's on 9 at the moment, but taking a look at Xbox, he's on round 3. Seems like every time we're switching over to these gameplays, everyone's on round 3 for some reason, but he's doing the trials as well for his free Pack-a-Punch Strife, still in cartoon mode and utilizing the window, no, not the window spawns, but rather the 9 floor spawns, as we were talking about earlier, to his advantage.
Yeah. I wonder if they're just on cartoon mode just not to crash, because, you know, there is a pretty bad track record with BO4 as well.
That's also true. That is also true.
I mean, there's nothing like that in Cold War, so we'll have to see how that works on next Friday. But
very true. Let's see. Where's Zazu at? We haven't seen Zazu in a while. He's on round 5 of this particular map. He's also in cartoon mode. He's in the same spot as Joe and Clarky
is. Using the Mazu wall buy, which is an interesting strat there.
Yeah, you know, the Mazu is definitely a solid weapon. I don't think it's a bad gun at all. It's all right.
And if you can have the Skull Splitter mod on it, it one-shots, headshots every zombie.
Yeah, which it looks like he doesn't seem to have it on here at first glance.
He's just not aiming at the head, it looks like, but he has the numbers. What do they mean, Mason?
Well, because the barrel is much fatter on the Mazu when you equip that operator mod, so it doesn't seem like he has that on there.
Yeah.
So.
Still looks like an interesting strat, though. He's definitely killing the zombies fast from there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely going pretty quickly there. I think he can definitely play some catch-up from some of these other players who are maybe on some lower rounds. He might be able to propel himself up into the placements a little bit easier.
Yeah, let's switch over to Clarky and see where he's at, because he was the second one on here. He's on round 10,
Round
but he
10.
has the Hellion Salvo.
That's huge.
That is so big. That's going to help him a lot, killing all the gladiators that spawn, especially on the special rounds as well. You can
For
literally
sure.
shoot up into that hole that we saw Joe killing the tigers from. So
Yeah, the Helion
definitely
Salvo
huge
is better than basically every other weapon in Black Ops
It's
4.
literally the best wonder weapon in the game.
The
pretty
Helion
much, at
Salvo
this
is
point.
the wonder weapon of Black Ops 4 at this point. That
Yeah.
nuke is going to be huge for him too. Ending the
And it ended
round,
the round.
getting him to
So
11.
He's going back to get ammo for the XM9. It seems like everyone's running the MX9 rather, from that spot. So he's just going right back there where Joe was as well.
Speaking of Joe, I want to see what round he's on at the moment. He's on round 13, so he's almost done. He's almost done, and he's almost secured the first.
Undisputed lead at the moment, for sure.
Definitely.
He's playing very fast and well from here.
Yeah, I mean,
Pulling out
20's just under
shotgun.
20 minutes in his timer as well. I mean, that's just making really, really great time for just the 3 maps that we've covered so far.
Yeah.
He's got that insta-kill too. He's definitely going to wait till the very last second to pick that insta-kill up just so he can... Oh, did he miss it?
He missed
the
yeah, but
insta-kill.
he did get a full power, though, so you can
True.
bring out his chakrams again. And he's already on round 14, so he's on the last
more
round
round.
right now. Just buying ammo for the MX9, and he'll be done. And then we can start the DNF timer.
Very true. All right, let's see.
I think we should just stick out with Joe for the remainder of this round.
That's what I was
and
thinking too.
Just so we know, and then we can watch where other people are after that.
For sure.
So once again, he's using the exact same strat with the Wraith Fire into the barred area and just watching the 2 windows. He's
Yep.
like ADSing and shooting really quickly, which is a good strat if you have Deadshot, which he doesn't have. But I guess he's just using the aim assist on console to get it done.
I was going to say, I think it's definitely still a good thing to use that particular strategy for the exact reason you said, the aim assist. And, I mean, he does have Deadshot on his Danu perk slot, which I guess he could have gone and bought, but, I mean, aim assist is one of the best things and can be some of the worst things as well on console.
Yeah, so we saw him pull out the chakrams to kill the Marauder.
And there he is, he's done.
By the way, and there he is, done. 2028.
2028.
Is definitely the lead. So let's switch over to the other scene and start off the DNF timer here.
DNF timer.
So they have 15 minutes now to finish, but Joe Met gets the first spot here. So who do you want to hop? I think Clarky was next,
yeah,
right,
I think we
in
definitely have
line.
to hop into Clarky to see where he's at. He's on 13, it looks like, and just spamming the Helion Salvo with stock option.
Yeah, I mean,
that's more
the
powerful
best
than
strat
just a
at
bomber.
This point right now, he's just spamming the hell out of it because he knows he's gonna get a max ammo, which he just
Yeah.
got, and that's gonna end off round 13 for him. So he's already on 14.
Nice.
He's on the last and final round as well.
That's great.
So yeah, he's doing really well. Definitely has been practicing, I know, from his streams and tweets and all that. So that's cool to see.
Yeah, so
he's throwing the Wraith Fires on the steps instead of the barred area. He might not know about that, but he threw another Wraith Fire at the other window.
Kind of
So
covering
it looks
all of his
like-
bases.
Yeah, and he got a full power there as well, so he
Perfect
can use his
timing.
chakrams. It does mess up the spawns a little bit though if you run over to that area and grab it.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
At the same time,
Because then they'll be coming from that box
You got
area.
another full power, dude.
What is the RNG on
I mean, at
Clarky
this
right
point-
now?
At this point, all he has to do is finish off the round. with the
Basically.
Hellion anyway.
Yeah,
But
he's good.
he was spamming the hell out of that thing. He has like 4 shots left, and he got another full power.
That's crazy.
That's gonna help him propel him to the end and finish as well.
Yeah, Clarky's definitely playing really, really well. I think a lot of people. Oh, well, and I think we just heard Clarky in the voice chat as well. So I guess our streams are slightly delayed, but I guess Clarky's done. That's the second place. So that's
right.
pretty cool. Let's switch over to Let's switch over to DK. See where he's at. He's actually in the spawn room, contrary to
round
everybody
11.
else on round 11 with the Pack-a-Punch Strife.
Yeah, that's definitely an interesting strat. I don't think the spawns are as fast over here, but it could work to his advantage with the packed weapon. And also, they're just getting to round 15. So the Blightfather normally spawns on round 15, so they don't have to worry about him at all.
Exactly.
Which is definitely nice for this
Huge insta kill there for DK to help him round out this round. Hopefully fairly soon for him, and then he'll only have 3 rounds left.
Yep.
All right, let's see. Who else is on a pretty decent round? Well, we have Xbox right now just behind DK on round 11 using the underground strategy that we've been seeing utilized. It looks like he's got a insta-kill as well, and he just hits round 12. So he's probably going to... Oh, I'm sorry, that was a nuke. I thought it was an insta-kill at first glance. But we have a PhD donation. Y'all hear that? That was pretty cool. Thank you for the donations.
We also have Zazu on round 12. Using the same strat as everyone else has been using as well. He's also using the chakrams.
Yeah, so it seems like DK is the only player at the moment who is the outlier and not being underground.
Yeah, and Pack-a-Lunch is actually down there pack-a-punching his guns, dude.
That's, you know what, fair enough.
On round 8, so he's definitely not in the lead here, but he's deciding to go with packed guns maybe to help him out a little bit.
You know, maybe for him it's the slow and steady wins the race kind of mentality where you just pack a bunch of guns and you're fine that way.
Because you definitely don't want to DNF at all.
Oh,
you know,
for
like
sure.
You do not want to finish and not reach the DNF timer as well. So
definitely.
Yeah, it's going pretty well for him. And like we said, Joe and Clarky already finished, so they're just chilling right now in the lobby, waiting for the next one. Let's hop over to DK, who's on round 13. He looks like he ran down, but it's going back out through the Danu Tower. And Zazu's also on 13.
Nice.
So it's going to be really close to see. And Xbox, they're all on 13. So
this is going to be a
really
close
up
one.
In the air to see who is going to finish first. Going to be very, very close here.
And it's going to come down to where these players are positioned. Obviously, DK is hanging out at spawn at the moment with the gladiators on the gladiator round. And the other players are going to, I would assume, let's see, switching back over to Xbox's gameplay. Yeah, he's on round 14.
Switched rounds.
Yeah, he's on round 14 going quickly in the underground.
Spot. It looks like he's aiming right at that spot as well. So he knows the strat. I think it's safe to say that it's probably going to be Xbox that finishes next.
Most likely.
Just because of his position on this map.
Yeah, I agree. This fast spawn on 9 is definitely really, really interesting, and it's one of the fastest spawns on the map as well. Zazu is also on 14. He actually might be a little bit ahead of Xbox.
Oh, really?
Yes,
I mean, he's in the same spot. Like I said, it's going to be so
It's going to be really close. It's going to be really close.
For sure, yeah.
Obviously, we have Zazu using the Wildfire on the Spitfire. We mentioned that earlier. One of the best operated mods in the game for rapid fire killing. It's called the Wildfire for a reason.
Dude, the death animations were
1956.
Well,
yes!
Right.
Well, there's
Xbox finished literally a second before.
Wow.
It looked like.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The finish from Xbox, not even like 2 seconds before Zazu finished. So that means DK and Lunch have to
DK
finish.
is on round 14. He's sitting at the bottom of the Danu Tower.
Up, and he's done.
And he finishes right there at 25:43. So definitely a pretty good spot for him. So now we just have Lunch left.
We just have Pack-a-Lunch.
So he has like 9 minutes and 15 seconds or so.
Definitely doable.
I don't see that as a huge problem.
Oh yeah,
you can probably get through these rounds in 5 minutes or less at this point.
Yeah,
but,
he's in a good position.
It's really good to see. Like everyone has been using a specific strat and whatever they feel comfortable with. But
yeah,
definitely looking back at what like Clarky and Joe were doing, they had the exact same strat, and they were going extremely quickly through there.
I know I really like the weapon selection from Pack-a-Lunch as well. My opinion, the Echo Hawk dual bore is one of the best assault rifles in Black Ops 4.
Oh, I hate that gun.
And oh no.
Yeah, dude, it's not good. What do you mean?
I've had some success with it. I don't know, but
hey, I always get it because every time I play, I always get the DLC weapons, and that's definitely usually one of them, you know.
Well, despite the difference in gameplay experiences, it's definitely, like we were saying, a interesting thing to see how the players have their own little niche strategies, even if they are relatively the same, like we saw on 9 and on Classified with the Death Machine strategy. They're still niched in their own little way because, you know, they're humans, they're not robots, so they have their own little different play styles, which is great. And obviously, Lunch is on 13. The DNF timer, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he has plenty of time still.
Oh,
he's using the same
the-
strat now that
Yeah.
like Joe and Clarky and all them were using. So he should finish off these rounds pretty quick with the pack. Even the packed Spitfire is really good at clearing out zombies. So
Oh, for sure.
should be fine here.
Obviously,
And he's
utilizing
also
the
using pack
chakrams.
ones. Yep.
Gonna
gotta
wait
full
for that
power
full
right
power to start blinking in order to pick that one up. So you can use your chakrams for basically free if you get that full power in the middle of you using your specialist weapon, which is I think is a nice little tactic that you can use for
One
Black Ops 4.
strat that I did not see though is usually like in some speedruns they'll use it about halfway. So like maybe
Right.
if a Marauder spawn, they'll use it halfway, kill the Marauder, and then put it back away so it can recharge faster. But I haven't seen
Right.
anyone else do that.
I
So
think the
that's
reason why we haven't seen anyone else do that is because a handful of these players have gotten lucky with their drops and gotten a lot of full powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just chilling on round 14 right now. It's one more round to go. Gotta use those chakrams to try to advance himself in the rounds as quickly as possible. Those gladiators got to be taken care of immediately, but the chakrams are obviously pretty decent. And what's cool about the chakrams as well, another full power, by the way. What the drop luck is going crazy. The thing that I like about the chakrams is the fast mobility that you can have, and it definitely saves a little bit of time, especially for this. Even though the spawns are already fast, it still saves a little bit of time going back and forth.
Yeah, it seems like they all were able to get the chakrams to level 2.
Yes.
Which will obviously help with that speed.
Nice insta
And
kill.
you don't
That's
really
the
need-
round.
And there it goes. 23.
There we go. With
23,
just
32.
over 6 minutes left on the DNF timer, Better Pack a Lunch finishes that challenge.
All right, so let's go ahead and switch back to our cams.
Let's do it.
Like we said before, we kind of expected it to turn out the way, just from people doing different things as far as like who finished first and all that stuff. But are we able to do an interview potentially?
Potentially, yes, we should. We should be able to do that interview.
Yeah, Joe, come on in, man.
Yo.
What's going on? So you were the first place winner for this particular challenge. Is this something you practiced a lot?
I think
Wait, hold on.
Xbox One.
Yeah, I won because my timer is 1956. His timer is 2028.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
dang.
Yeah. Remember, I crashed or I actually made a finger slip.
Yeah, lads, it's the fastest time. It's the fastest time. Whoever gets
Thank
the
you,
fastest time wins.
RNG gods.
Doesn't
I
matter who
appreciate
finishes first.
Okay.
Big GG, man. You guys killed it.
Well, everyone's here
Thank you.
now.
Everyone's here.
Yeah.
now.
Everyone's there.
I'm sorry.
All right, maybe the interview wasn't a
Let's,
good idea for this.
Yo, cut the
but-
VOD.
I guess Xbox was the first one
All right.
now, so we can interview him. Do you have any questions for him, Jason?
Just how you feeling after the first challenge? How is your how you feeling, man?
Dude, I did not expect to see Joe. Like I'm on my screen right here, I see Joe's time, and I was doing the 9 run. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not beating this. But the
So
spawns
did you
were so
end up
good.
crashing?
Yeah, what happened there?
I made a finger slip where I hit the home button and then I accidentally joined somebody. Like,
Oh no.
I never knew that could happen. Like, I thought I just hit the home button and
no.
I go like to the home screen of the PS5, but no, I actually joined somebody by accident.
That's
For some
kinda crazy.
reason, don't know how, but I did come back. So thank God for that.
Yeah, that.
Well, there we go.
Hey, that's crazy, dude.
That's
we didn't even know. We thought you like crashed or something.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we
Even
wouldn't
though-
have been
Alright, well,
surprised
good
if you
job,
did
man.
crash. I mean, it is Black Ops 4.
True. Gotta love
Yeah.
blue screens.
Yeah, we were making the assumption on that one for sure. But
Yeah.
good job, man. You were able to go through the rounds really fast. It seemed like
Thank
everyone
you.
used the same strategy. Were you guys all discussing the strats?
People just figured it out on their own, and plus on
Oh, wow.
Zombies4Charity.com, they did have their records on there for like round 30 speedrun, like the octagonal strat for
Okay.
classified. That was all
Yep.
over the place.
So you
so
basically just
it was-
replicated those strategies.
basically yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice,
It
nice.
seemed like most people were using the exact same strats for that, so it's cool to see.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, now we're just waiting on that updated leaderboard.
Yes.
Now we're just waiting on the updated leaderboard. And it looks like we might have the updated leaderboard right now. Let me just pull that up for everybody really quickly. Just give us 1 second. Just give us
What
1
chat is it
second.
in?
It's Twitter.
Oh, Oh, okay.
Let's just pull that up for everybody real quick. Alright, I'm going to switch over to my scene, and we have to add it. We have to add it real quick, and you see the background? Very nice background. That's all going to change very soon when we add our leaderboard, our new leaderboard here. Give us 1 second.
I'm having trouble getting this downloaded here.
Give us 1 second, everybody.
Yeah, I can't download it off of Twitter.
Uh-oh. Well, I guess I'll have to. I guess I'll show it. I guess I'll show the leaderboard on my end.
I need Caleb to send it over Discord because it's not working out.
You know what? It says mine downloaded, but it just doesn't exist anymore. That that's cool. But in first place, I'll list it off real quick. In first place, as we try to find out what's going on with everything, in first place, we have the Big Time Rushers. In second place, we have the Meatball Maniacs. In third place, we have the Spaceland Cadets. Fourth place, Team Internet Money. Fifth, the Bomb Squad. And sixth, the No Thumbs Crew.
All right. Yeah. So, I mean, we saw them going in the same order. This is the first time I see all the names of the teams. The names are pretty good, man.
Yeah, I like all the names. It's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, and the graphics are all pretty cool too.
Absolutely. It'd be cool to actually show everybody the graphics, but I don't know what's happening with this file.
Well, yeah, I think I'm just gonna switch over to the gameplay perspective and show it that way. So here we go, guys. This is the current list right here of first through sixth place, and that means that Big Time Rushers is actually gonna get first pick.
Very true.
In the draft, which we will be going to next year.
Yes. So the first round of the draft is after the first round of the challenges, like we said earlier. And so based off of the draft order, or based off of the placement order, will determine the draft order of this particular round. So obviously first we have the Big Time Rushers, and second we have the Meatball Maniacs. I'm really interested to see who goes in the first round. I think, like we said earlier, is a very stacked lineup. So
yeah, there's so many great players. If you want to switch over to the actual people that we're going to be able to see,
let's do it.
Let's go ahead.
Let's switch over to the prospects. If you guys don't know who's available on the draft board, here you go. This is who's available on the draft board. We have Legend, Revive, Dubbed Out, J-Scrying, Fat Matt, Zombie Dog. We have a bunch of players from the community that are here, and I think that's what's really cool.
Yeah, so I mean, looking at it, you have great speedrunners like Kooky, Earthelmon, Zombie Dog's a round speedrunner, J-Scrying, and then you have some really good high rounders like KXG has the most 255s in BO3. I'm pretty sure.
That's really insane.
And then you have a ton of people in the middle that are good at everything, like Dubbed Out, Legend, Revived, Absalom. All these guys are so good at what they do. So it's gonna be really interesting to see the picks here.
I agree, man. So I guess without further ado, should we start the draft picks?
I think so. Yes.
I think we should start the draft picks. So if you guys are ready with the draft order and the draft picks, feel free. Too bad for Xbox on Team Big Time Rushers. Who is your first pick?
All right. He was on my team last year in Z4C2. He's a great speedrunner. I love him. He's my brother from a different mother, Chuck V107.
And there it is. And there it is.
So I think Chuck was already placed over there on the file, right?
Funny enough, he was, and I moved him back, but now he's back over there. All right. So the first draft pick from the Big Time Rushers is Chuck. And Chuck honestly performed really well at the Combine, and you know what? That's a good pick. Nice and solid pick. Good chemistry
Chuck
pick
is
as well.
also a great speedrunner as well, so good choice there for sure.
Definitely a good choice. All right. Next draft pick. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Xbox and I were talking a lot about our first place pick. If I won, I was gonna pick Chuck. But without a doubt, I wouldn't say it's a downgrade at all. It's either an upgrade or it's exactly the same. I'm gonna go with Kooky because he is indeed
Kooky.
Big choice for
That's
Joe
a huge
to pick up
choice.
Kuki.
Great selection. Kuki is a very, very skilled player. We saw him show up at ZWC3 and just absolutely perform at some of the highest Zombies performance levels ever. So that
huge
honestly
pick.
is a great draft pick.
Yeah, we kind of expected to see both of them go pretty early on. So
I
they
agree.
were 1 and 2.
Absolutely, man. Well, next pick. Are you ready?
Yeah, but just a heads up, Cookie, you put him on Lunch's team, not Joyce.
That's okay. We fixed it.
Oh, it's right on mine, but it's all good.
Oh, right, okay.
It's okay. We fixed it.
So, and another thing for context, I'm actually not a captain. I'm subbing in for Expert, seeing as he's not here.
All
for
right, cool.
context.
Yeah.
So Expert has given me a list of the players he wants, and his first pick is KXG.
All right.
Ooh, KXG coming in with the third.
KXG
slot
for
here.
Fusion's team. There we go.
Definitely a good pick. I'm pretty sure KXG was on Fusion's team.
Yep. Yeah, he
last
was on.
year
so,
as
yes.
well.
Yep. He was on last
So,
year.
Very good pick there. Interesting. So we got 3 really good players right off the bat out. Of
Yeah. These teams are already looking pretty fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see the final results of these teams.
All right.
All right.
Next.
Whoever's ready for the next pick.
I
Zazu.
am ready. So, you know, there's many ways this could go, you know, the draft. So I was made sure I was prepared for any outcome. And Joe, I hope you're happy, dude. You know, because I hope you're happy with that one. But my first pick, I'm going with Zombie Dog.
Ooh.
All right. Ooh, very good choice.
I like
Zombie
it.
Dog is a great round speedrunner from Obey as well.
Absolutely,
So
man.
definitely an interesting choice there as well. These teams are already looking really close already.
Yeah,
It's
man.
crazy.
It's going to be really interesting that all these players just scattered out with all the teams. Is going to be really, really interesting to see what happens. Zombie Dog,
Yeah.
one of my personal favorite players from Zombies World Championship 3, just like Kooky. And like you mentioned earlier, an Obey
came in
Undead member.
4th place.
So that's
It was
just
really good.
That's awesome. All right,
Yeah.
next
Ooh.
up.
DK
Next up for
Dynamite.
DK.
Hello,
We just
fellas.
got
Big
a
donation just came in.
massive
Yeah.
donation from KXP, $102. We got
Wow.
some previously as well from
Yes,
other
thank you,
people in the
everybody.
community,
Thank
like
you all.
Generation with a huge
Spicy.
PhD donation and everyone else as well. So thank you guys.
Sweet.
All right,
Well,
DK, who are you going with now?
first, I want to say I'm honored to be here. Everybody on this list is cracked at the game, so it's a
Definitely.
win no matter who I pick here. But I'm gonna have to go with a great friend of mine. Better pack a punch. Please don't get mad at me, Lunch.
Ooh.
Punch is the lad, man. Had to go with that
Separating the
Separating
no
the
thumbs
twins.
crew.
Sorry. Yeah.
Separating the
Punch
no
is
thumbs
definitely a
crew.
great high round player in Cold War.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be
Great
huge.
players here.
Definitely.
Yeah. And congrats to everybody again for the crazy runs we just did in the first round there. Everybody did great.
GG, guys.
Big
I mean,
GGs.
If I'm not mistaken, Punch is going on a crazy high round run at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
like on
already over
over
Firebase.
700 on Firebase Z right now.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
DK's
Which
definitely
is
got a
absurd.
really good player on his team now.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be done by next Friday.
Yeah. Be around 1,000 next Friday.
We'll see.
Oh, man. Let's see. Yep.
All right, and then the final
All right.
pick of the first round, we have Better Pack a Lunch. Who are you selecting?
Hi there. Can you guys hear me okay?
We hear
Yep.
ya.
Well, things didn't go as well as we really wanted it to in that challenge. You know, things didn't quite go our way. But anyways, I'm going to have to pick.
Did you say who you
The
picked?
Oh.
suspense.
It cut out. We had like massive suspense, like what is he gonna pick, and then he just didn't say anything.
What a player.
Did he DC? Oh, no, he's here.
Who?
TC in
Lunch, are you
Discord.
here?
Are you here?
My boy.
Oh no.
He's not here.
I think there's definitely
I'm
something wrong
suspense,
there.
boys.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of great players on the board that he could
Definitely.
choose.
I mean, we have Earthomon still on the board. Legend is still on the
Yep.
board. Dubbed out. I mean, those are all really good selections. And honestly, people sleeping on my boy K Cosmic from the Division Z podcast. He definitely grinded out Cold War, especially at the beginning of the game's life, and on Die Maschine especially. That's one of his maps that he plays a lot. So, you know, don't be sleeping on my guy. He's he has a lot more skill than meets the eye.
We also have Jace Grind, who's here. He's also good at speedruns and Easter eggs as well. So,
Agreed.
And high rounds.
Yeah, Jace Grind's a really cool guy too. So you'll have a really cool guy on the team as well. Caleb is still on the board as well. Tag. I mean, just a lot of really good players, man.
I think most of the players in this competition are willing to take the time to practice.
All right,
as well.
I went back to his stream.
Definitely.
He said Earthamon.
He said Earthomon. Well, there we go.
All right, so that was kind of an expected pick for Earthomon to go in the first round as well. Another great speedrunner. These teams are stacked already.
Yeah.
We have Xbox with Chuck. We have Lunch with Earthomon. We have Zazu with Zombie Dog, Expert or Clarky with KXG, DK with Better Pack a Punch, and Joe with the first pick getting Kooky. So
crazy.
Or second pick rather. So crazy stuff. Crazy teams already.
We'd love to see that.
Already looking intense. But I think it's time to switch over to see what challenge number 2 is actually going to be.
Absolutely.
If you want to switch over to that.
Let's go ahead and switch over to challenge number 2, everybody. Now, we saw the round-based runs before. Now we're switching over to the side Easter egg quests here. We have the Alpha Omega use code NUKE on Rushmore, and that's going to be the first one. The Tag der Toten, turn all the power switches on, and the classified teleport to Area 51. So definitely some side objectives, and arguably you could say teleporting to Area 51 is one of the main things you do on classified, but for the most part, it is side objectives that we're going to be focusing on for challenge number 2. This is going to be a really interesting one, depending on what kind of routes players take. Honestly, out of all of these, the Tag der Toten, turn on the power switches on, is going to be the most interesting.
Yeah, because you have a ton of doors to open up for that one. But as far as Alpha Omega goes, with entering the code NUKE, you have to turn on power. So it's going to be really interesting to see if they're going to go on the right or the left out of spawn. Usually most people go to the left-hand side when it comes to speedruns. So since they did say they were looking at some speedruns, that might be the way that some people decide to go.
Definitely.
And obviously you have to enter in NUKE, but you have to enter those codes in extremely quickly as soon as Rushmore starts talking. Otherwise, you have dialogue between the characters.
Yeah, and that'll waste a lot of time.
Are you even American? And then Takeo's like, no, I'm not American or whatever. So, you know, it's going to be really interesting to see going over to the new updated Nuke Town to enter Nuke. I think all of these side challenges and like side Easter eggs are pretty cool, to be honest.
Fun.
They're all stuff that everyone does every game for the most part, except for probably Nuke. I don't usually enter that one.
Yeah,
but
no, definitely not.
You know, but like turning on all the power switches, you have to do that on tag when you're doing the Easter egg. Classified, you obviously want to pack a bunch if you're doing a game on there.
For sure.
So all of these things should be fairly easy for all of them to do, kind of like the round speedruns in a way. But I feel like these rounds are going to be a lot less than like 15 like we saw in 9.
For sure, these rounds are we're not going to be seeing high rounds for these at all. Because these are objectives, obviously, and you know, especially with the Alpha Omega challenge with the lockdown, I could definitely see some people taking some downs in the lockdown area just because they might be trying to go too fast with the lockdown. I know I've done that before. I'm trying to go too fast with that, and then I end up going down. But you know what? It happens. It happens sometimes. It happens.
Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see if people actually are able to get out of the lockdown as well, because there is, if you stand right at the door. It's mostly just in co-op though, so I don't think that's even possible, but that'll be interesting to see. And then of course we also can't go without mentioning having temporal with double points here is going to be so important for the getting all the doors open to go to those next spots.
Temporal gift and double points is a blessing on Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, so you definitely are going to want to have that just in case you get the double points drop. But if the players,
now's a good time for everyone to hop in.
Yes, I was just about to say, if the players could jump into their games, if the players could hop into their games of Alpha Omega and show it on your streams so we can know you're in the game.
Already done.
Looking. Let's see. We know Joe is in the game at the moment. We have Xbox in the game.
We have Xbox and Zazu's
in the game.
We're just waiting on. It looks like Lunch is loading up, and then DK just has to switch over to that, and he's already in game 2. So we're just
Alright.
waiting on lunch to get back in here and get ready to go here.
And, I'm glad to see some Black Ops 4 challenges take the spotlight for today's challenges, just because Black Ops 4, in my opinion, is a good game. I know a lot of people don't like it. I personally like Black Ops 4. I like Alpha Omega. I like Tiger Totem, just with me personally. So I'm really excited to see Black Ops 4 have a bit of a competitive spotlight for an event like this.
I'm a big Chaos fan, so
there we go.
Unfortunately, they're mostly all these challenges are the Ether storyline. But hey, what are you gonna do?
Hey, well, the fans
but
have
we do
obviously
get Chaos
shown.
next. We do get Chaos in Challenge 3, so
True.
that's what I'm looking forward to.
But yeah, let's see.
Everybody,
let's see. Is everybody in the game? We're almost there. We're almost there with everybody in the game. We're just lunch has to load in, and then we'll be good to go.
Yep, we got the Black Ops 3 loading, or Black Ops 4, I mean.
All right, well, we just want to take this quick opportunity to say thank you to everybody who has donated and supported the stream. You guys are awesome, helping a great cause. And with that said, everybody is now in their respective games, and let's go ahead and count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody hop into your games. Let's do this.
Go.
Start it off with Alpha Omega.
All right, so I'm starting it off on lunch here, and we'll see what he does. He definitely wants to, fix what happened last game, but it looks like
he's trying to fix his timer, it looks like.
Yeah.
Well, as he tries to fix his timer, I'm going to hop on over to DK, see what he's up to.
Okay, yeah, good idea.
DK just finished round 1 in Checkpoint Zulu, the security checkpoint there, hopping down.
He actually jumped down, and he's going to go over here first. So this is actually the way that speedrun Easter eggs go, but they sit in the other bunker area usually, right there in front of him. So
yeah, definitely,
it
it's
like
going to be interesting.
For the spawns here.
Going to be interesting to see what kind of approach these players take, and obviously DK's here in the APD interrogation unit, and well, the zombies seem to be spawning in somewhat fast, but I mean, to each their own. To each their own with their particular strategies. Oh,
yeah, we just got another massive PhD from Scrine with 21.
Wow.
Thank you, Scrine.
Thank you so much. All right, I'm actually curious to see where Joe was at, because Joe had a really good run on the round-based challenges, and looks like he went to the other side. He went to the right, it looks like.
Oh, yeah. He saw the box was
went
there.
to the
so
mystery box.
Might be an interesting strat.
I mean, if he could maybe get a ray gun Mark II
out
out
of
the mystery box.
With
oh,
temporal.
That's huge.
And he's already on round 3, so he's going to be racking in the kills and points here.
Yeah, temporal with double points. That's a fantastic combination. But as I was saying, I think if he can maybe hit the mystery box for a ray gun Mark II, that could help him out. I mean, I know it's a short-term challenge, but I think it could definitely help him out.
Yeah, but the prisoner holding side is actually kind of closer to turn on the power switch if he decides to go through.
Technically, yes.
That house, but everyone has to go obviously and turn on the first power switch, which is in the powerhouse after the cul-de-sac. So.
And there we go. So Joe just turned the power already, and the saturation is finally fixed.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Even a little more saturation. See sometimes.
Let's take a look at Xbox, the one who actually won the previous round-based challenges. He's on round 4. He just turned his power on, it looks like. Insta Kill temporal gift.
He's also in the cul-de-sac.
Just hanging out in the cul-de-sac with his Strife. Of course, everyone's going to be using the Strife for the most part. Going through the house.
He's deciding to use the Path of Sorrows to go super fast.
I like the strategy.
All the way over to the power room for the lockdown.
Yeah, the Path of Sorrows, for those of you who might not know, gives you that little extra speed boost, and he had just enough points to actually open up the room.
He wanted to make sure he had exactly enough points to do that. So definitely a smart play from him.
And he's already doing his lockdown.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's well on his way. I know you do have to end the round previous in order to turn on Rushmore.
Yes.
So we definitely do have to see how fast they're going to do that. If they're going to save one zombie until they get up there, or what they're going to do for that.
And honestly, with the insta kill that Xbox has here with temporal gift, it's really doing him a lot of favors for this lockdown, especially that nuke he got there, giving him a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah. always nice to see, and it looks like Xbox is dancing a little bit to the music in there. Can't blame him. Definitely a banger
Yeah,
of a
you
song.
know, Alpha Omega's got that good gameplay, or
Yes.
good gameplay, the good
all the
music.
song, all the soundtrack that Treyarch makes are amazing. So props to Treyarch for that.
Absolutely,
That's
man.
why we love the game so much. Right.
I mean, Zombies as a whole is just a well-crafted and meticulous experience, really. I mean, it's just great.
It really is, yeah.
But taking a look at Lunch, he just made his way down to the lockdown area. He's hanging out at the door.
Ooh,
He
Clarky
got
took
out!
it down.
Wait a minute!
Clarky took it down, but yes, Lunch did breach.
Lunch
out of it.
breached the lockdown, so that'll put him in a really, really good position, actually, to activate Rushmore
Yes.
at the end of the round.
Yeah, I did notice that Lunch was practicing. I was actually in his stream lurking a little bit, and he definitely practiced all of these a lot. So I think
That's exciting.
It may turn the tables because now we're not doing round speedruns, we're doing like side Easter eggs and stuff. So
Yeah, and some of these
pretty
players definitely have
interesting.
different specialties to their different play styles. And
Yeah, so one of the major things that you have to do is you have to open up all the sewer pipes and all that.
Yes.
So he's just waiting for those to be blocked off. When you're up above and breach it, you have to wait until it actually shows up on those things.
Yeah, and it's gonna be very helpful, obviously, since he breached, to put himself in a good position to actually get those sewer pipes unclogged. But let's see. Another player who did fairly well at the last time was Clarky, who is also cleaning his drains right now, it looks like. So Clarky's putting himself in a good position. Wow, it's basically neck and neck at this point. Different strategies being used. Doesn't matter. It's just all these players are right next to each other.
Yeah. It's going to be really interesting to see who is able to enter their code the fastest here, though. Because I feel like people are either going to enter it in super fast and get it out of the way already, or they're going to be late and have to wait for the quotes. So that's going to be the really big.
That'll be the
time saver.
determiner.
So it looks like Clarky's going to go over to the yellow house. He still has the Rushmore building as well to turn on.
Yeah.
Turn the valves.
And I definitely.
This is always a really interesting.
Oh, actually, wait a
game.
minute. If we switch over to Xbox, he's entering a nuke right now. So Xbox is about to finish. Xbox is just about to finish. He's trying to put in that number code. It's being very finicky. Enters the code.
And he got it.
He
He's
got the
done
code.
555.
There
for
we
Xbox.
go.
Nice.
Xbox is the first one to finish. He is back in the lead. He's taunting at the camera. He knows he's doing good. He's showboating a little bit. I see you, Xbox. But Joe Met at the moment, he is unclogging his drains. It looks like.
It looks like Lunch finished as well.
Oh,
unless
really?
he died. I'm not sure.
It looks like Lunch maybe finished because he does only have one down. So
yeah, it's true.
He didn't die out completely. So hopefully for his sake, he actually completed it.
Yeah, hopefully for him, he's doing good. We have Zazu in the operations, getting ready to enter that code in for Rushmore as well. But he has to end the round
flip
first.
that round.
Yep.
So next after Alpha Omega, just to remind everybody, is Tag Der Toten turn
Joe
on the
finished
power.
As well. Joe got.
Hey, there we go, Joe.
48 as well.
Nice. Well, there we go. Joe, right behind everybody.
And
Who else just finished?
Clarky unfortunately got that delay where he couldn't enter in the last number. So he has 3 out of the 4 numbers in.
He's trying to type in the number 3. It's just not going.
Yeah, it's just not happening.
It's just not happening for some reason. The keypad can be very finicky at times.
Yes, especially on console too.
And there he is. Enters in the code, spawns in the nuke, ending his game, and moving on to Tag Der Toten.
And it looks like everyone actually finished except for DK, who's still turning on the valves.
Oh boy. So DK definitely has to play catch up at this point.
Yeah. So next up for the challenge, we have Tag Der Toten getting the free Wonderwaff Schutzstaffel or whatever.
Yeah,
it is. I don't know if I know.
Something like
yeah,
that.
You would know. I don't know anything. But anyways, yeah, looks like they're loading into the game now. So let's hop on with Xbox. He's in the starting room right now. Already flipped the first switch.
There we go.
As you do in the first room. So he's deciding to go up here towards the lighthouse. I don't know. Yeah, he's not going to open up that door because you can get spawns.
Yeah, these are
the
good
2
spawns
windows
here.
up here and then straight ahead as well. So
Yeah, absolutely. The
Definitely.
spawns are going to be very important for building up their points and trying to get as many doors open as possible. Tagder Toten has a lot of places to open. So for those of you who also might not know, because I know a lot of people don't really like Black Ops 4, or just don't play Black Ops 4 for the most part, you have the first power switch in the spawn room. You have the second power switch on the actual ship up in on the deck, on the actual where the steering wheel is on the boat. I guess you could call it a steering wheel, right? And then you have the third power switch, which is up at the facility, the secret 935 facility that's up all the way at the top of the mountain. So there's going to be a lot of progression involved with trying to do this.
Yeah, and one other thing you have to keep in mind is they also have to get the wheels to open up the zip line to get up to
Also
the
true.
facility. So that means even more doors have to be open. You have to go to the back, the poop deck area, to get one of the wheels, and the other one is all the way in the front of the ship, next to the perk machine. So they have to open up the entire ship in order to turn those
wait
in.
a minute. Pack-a-Lunch is back on Alpha Omega.
So it looks like
he did die and he just didn't want to lose that time. Like I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting to me.
Yeah, really interesting to see.
Clarky just loaded up onto
yeah.
Tagder Toten at the moment.
Yeah, Joe's already on round 3, it looks like.
Oh, wow.
He's still in the spawn room, though. So let's hop in with Joe and see.
Yeah.
It looks like he's staying in the spawn room longer to get more points, potentially, and then move. Because there is 2 different ways you can go about this. Because you do have the first switch already turned.
Yes.
But if you're going on the boat, you have to go in the back either way, or you can go through the front either way. One thing that's going to be interesting too is to see if people decide to get the George Romero 500 points from his glasses sitting on that room as well.
I think it would definitely be worth it. It would definitely be worth
Yeah,
it. Any
500
little points helps.
Great to have. So we'll definitely be interested to see if people do that. But he was basically freezing in the water, dude.
Yeah, that was pretty close. That was pretty
that's
close
one
to him
thing that
becoming an
is
icicle.
Slightly annoying on this map. I think you freeze so fast.
True.
But, other than that, so he is going to the left towards the frozen crevasse here.
Yeah.
Instead.
This is definitely the way that I always prefer to go on this map, mainly just because you have the brew perk machine there if you want to buy a perk nice and early. You also have the extra 100 points that you can get from that as well, and it'll put you in a good position to go from the bottom of the lighthouse and work your way up to the George Romero glasses like we were saying, or to work your way up from the bottom of the boat, which it looks like he's going to be doing at the moment.
Yeah, he's going through the cargo hold. He's going to buy the Spitfire, and then it looks like he's going right to the right as soon as he gets enough points.
Yep.
Which he does.
He's got to get that wheel.
He's looking for the wheel. So there's the wheels in 3 different spots. And he ended up grabbing it right there. So he already has that side open, so he can go turn that wheel immediately now as well.
And that'll be the first zip line to align.
Oh, and he got an Insta with a temporal, which is going to help him out.
Another huge thing there. Insta Kill temporal gift. Obviously, temporal gift.
Yeah, now it's a great time to throw
friend.
down the Wraith Fire and turn that wheel real quick.
And there he goes, turning the winch there and aligning that zip line.
He's on there. One really interesting or good thing that they added to this, as opposed to Call of the Dead, is obviously you can walk over to the other side of the boat where it's split. So that definitely helps out a ton for this challenge because they're already over there. But now he needs to. It looks like he already has enough points to go get the other wheel, but not to work his way up to the power switch yet.
Yeah, taking a look at Xbox, he's on the other side of the boat. Looks like he's might be looking for his wheel part, or maybe he already picked it up. But he's going to be looking to make his way up to the very top of the boat to turn on the second power switch that you're going to need for this challenge. And while he's up there, if he has the wheel, he can start lining up the zip line, which it looks like he's going to be doing right now.
Yeah, he's turning the wheel. One thing that you can do is, flip the power switch while he's here. He does have enough points to open up that door. So
for sure,
technically, you could flip the power switch before you put those 2 on.
Yes.
So there he goes.
Second power right there.
He's going to AVH and
nice
goes
and
to
everybody
cargo
here, to
hold.
be honest.
That was a very interesting play. I did not expect that.
I put him a little bit closer to the lighthouse. So honestly, that's a pretty good anywhere but here, to be honest. And
yeah, he probably saved about 15 seconds. So that means he's already done with the boat completely.
Yeah, he's done. So he can just go up.
He's definitely in the lead right now, it looks like.
He can just go up to the facility and zip line and turn on that third power switch. Granted, he has enough points to do so. And I think another thing that's worth noting as well is we had a double points there and a nuke that spawned in. So getting that extra 800 instead of the 400 from the nuke definitely helps out his point totals.
Yeah, for sure. Let's switch back over to DK and see where he's at.
Yeah, let's see.
Looks like he might have had to restart.
It looks like it.
Or he's behind a little bit here, so
but
interesting.
Yeah, he's just hanging out in the spawn room. I assume he turned his first power switch on as well. I want to take a look. Let's see what's going on with Lunch, because I know Lunch is still on Alpha Omega. He's cleaning out the drains right now. Almost goes down cleaning out his drain on Alpha Omega. Very close call there. Has to use those Wraith Fires. He does go down. Okay, I'm a little bit behind you, it looks like. So he does end up, unfortunately, going down. So Lunch not in a great position at the moment. Not in a great position. Zazu is making his way up to the boat at the moment. So he's going to be looking for the wheel and turning on that second power switch as well.
Oh, and Xbox already finished.
Oh,
12:27. He's already done.
Well, there we go. Xbox is done. One
and we
more
have
map.
935 as the donation so far. So that's huge.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
935.
Zombie number, nice. So, dude, Xbox is cruising right now. He's already making his way towards the last challenge.
He's going to have the first pick in the second round before he knows it.
Yeah.
Dang.
We have Clarky up top on a dog round. Not all the way up top, but on the boat.
On the boat, yeah.
And it looks like Joe is going to be... let's hop in with Joe. It looks like he's going to be ziplining over here really soon.
Yeah.
As well.
Definitely want to kill a couple of those zombies.
He's just waiting for our boy Pablo to drop down the handles, but Joe's just getting fed up with Pablo because he's talking about how he's been up there for a long time. So there he goes. He gets the handle. He's gonna go, and it looks like he already has enough points to be able to make it to the switch immediately. So it's gonna be interesting. Is he gonna go through excavation or is he gonna go through the perk room?
My guess is he'll probably go through. My guess is the perk room.
He's going through excavation.
Ooh, excavation. Never mind.
Processing. So yeah, it's like basically the exact same speed, but you're closer to the door to get down there. So it looks like Joe's gonna finish up here with a time of 14:01. So
pretty good.
He's definitely keeping good. So far, we have the exact same placements from the first round in where
Xbox has already loaded it on classified too, so he's already killing zombies. He's already throwing those Wraith Fires in the spawn room. It's already going.
Yeah, and it's gonna be interesting to see if they use the exact same strat that they used for the rounds.
Oh, they will.
To get points in that Pentagon top area.
They most likely will. I mean, if it worked for them there, it'll work for them again. But Zazu is near the beach area of Tagdertoten, making his way back up the path towards the lighthouse. Maybe he just got done turning on his second power switch and he's heading up to Pablo. That would be my assumption. And he's making his way up.
Going through, yep. So he's gonna be making his way up there as well.
Let's see, where's Joe at the moment? Joe is actually loading into classified right now. So Joe is right behind Xbox.
Yes.
Joe is right behind him.
ED as well.
We also have Clarky, who just made it up to the facility. He's going to be finishing up on Tagdertoten in a few minutes. He actually goes through the perk room. And, you know, if this were Black Ops Cold War, you could just mantle over that railing and make your way down to the power switch, you know. That's what I think is one of the nice features of Cold War.
Yeah, the ability to mantle definitely saves time. But Clarky is going to finish up here. And he has done that, so he's going to end the game and go over to the next map. So let's go back to Xbox and see where he is, and he's right up top in the war room right now.
There we go, round 3, utilizing the same strategy.
And he got a double point, so it looks like he might be waiting for his temporal to come back potentially.
Absolutely. Yeah, temporal. What's he doing? Up. He's talking to the camera.
he's waiting to grab it. He's showing us the controller.
He's going. There it goes.
He got it.
He gets it at the last second there.
Huge temporal for the double points. That was clutch and a half.
Absolutely. That double points, if he had waited any longer, that double points would have blinked away.
Yeah. He got that right at the nick of time. Obviously, a bonus points would be really helpful, but he got the Insta Kill now, so he can one-shot the zombies all the way across the war room. let's hop on with Joe and see where he's at, because I know he was also.
He's in the spawn room
late.
right now. He's still
Okay,
killing
so
zombies
he's
there.
staying, it looks like he might be staying a little longer in the spawn room as opposed.
Yeah.
One thing you do have to keep in mind though is you do have to get all 3 of the parts for Pack-a-Punch.
Also true.
In order to build the plate. So maybe it looks like he might come here last and grab that piece because there's a build table already up there. But and then the great thing about Classified as well is you can teleport to the particular floor that you want to be on, but you do have to enter all the DEFCON switches as well to get the last and final piece.
And I think the most important thing is, and the thing that'll be very crucial, is the order in which the players do that. Will they try to go for the parts first, or will they do the DEFCONs first, like you were saying? And of course, you need to do the DEFCONs to get one of the parts, but what I'm trying to say is, are they going to prioritize getting the other parts without the DEFCON first?
If you're fast enough, you can actually enter the DEFCON switch, grab the part, build it, and teleport back instantly and make it there in time.
Wow.
Because you have 30 full seconds in order to go to Pack-a-Punch. So if you go into Pack-a-Punch, grab that part, jump right through to the top, and then teleport back down fast enough to the middle, you can place it and jump in and go to Pack right away. So it's going to be really interesting to see if people are going to do that. I mean, that's what people do for speedruns, so I'm sure they've watched those strats already.
Oh, for sure.
Done. But it looks like Xbox is already building.
He's building his
right
teleporter.
Now.
Oh my
so
goodness!
It looks like he might be able to make it fast enough. As you can see, he's doing exactly what I just talked about.
You just said.
He's going right back in there, so he's hauling it to place that in, and let's see if he can get it in time.
I mean, Xbox is really,
no, he was not able to
practicing.
do it. So now he has to activate the DEFCON switches again, but he's going
he's far enough in the lead where he can afford to do that. He's far enough in the lead where he can. And utilize that pop shocks there to get out of the corner. That was close.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
He is still kind of red.
Yeah. This is a little intense, but I mean, with Black Ops 4, you have the ability to down 3 times before the game ends. So
which is great, but
he just has to go in the server room to flip the last switch. It looks like.
And then I think he'll be taking that first place again.
We are now on DEFCON 5.
On DEFCON 5 for Xbox.
Going the race fire and hopping in with a time of 17.
There it is.
18. Boom. He is done.
So once again, Xbox takes the first place. I would assume for the times, I would assume we'll have to check out everybody else's times because, as they stated earlier, the added times. But he's the first one to finish at the moment. At the moment. Let's see. What's DK up to? DK is just about to finish Tag the Totem.
Yeah, so he's a little behind. Obviously, we have Zazu now on Classified, so he's
Zazu's trying to make his
way. Lunch just finished. So he's now on Alpha Omega right now, so he's definitely behind as well. But it all comes down to the times.
It comes up to the added time. See,
so we gotta actually start the DNF timer now.
True.
I forgot.
We gotta start that DNF timer right now.
Yeah, we totally forgot about that. So
hey, you know what? It's
whatever.
It happens.
We'll give him a couple extra minutes.
We're forgiving.
Yeah, let's see what Joe. Let's hop on with Joe. He's building the pad right now. We'll see if he can get the signal amplifier in time. But it looks like he's actually going to take the elevator.
Okay.
So he's not going to be fast. He does have to wait for the elevator to come up. Actually, It looks like he's going into teleport to the war room.
Yeah, he definitely didn't get that one cycle teleport.
Yeah, but I mean, all he has to do is flip the DEFCON switches, and he's also in a far enough ahead position to be able to do that pretty quick.
Definitely. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these players right now are in a lot of different positions, and taking a look at Clarky, he just made his way back down to the war room. It looks like he went and built up some points in the spawn room first, so he can utilize all those points to make sure he gets everything open in time.
Yeah, he's running in the elevator now, so it looks like he was just getting those points.
Yeah, he was just building up those points at spawn.
To turn on power, he's gonna go in the morgue to grab the last part on the chair in there. And then he's gonna. It looks like he might. I think he already has enough points, or not points, parts.
Yeah, he might. Yeah.
He doesn't have the DEFCON switch done yet, so he does have to get that second part. So he's flipping those DEFCON switches now.
1929.
Oh, Joe just finished. He just said 1929
GG,
in
Joe.
our chat. So Joe is
GG.
the second one to finish the challenges, but we'll have to see how the time adds up and tallies, of course.
Yeah, afterwards. Good job, Joe.
But there's Joe. All right, let's see where everybody's at right now. Looks like DK is currently loading up into classified, I would assume, because he was almost at the end of Tagged or Totem.
Yeah, he just loaded into classified.
And there he is, yeah, going classified. Knows a lot of these players using the same blueprint for the Strife as well. I don't blame him. It's a nice blueprint.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I think you got it for like pre-ordering the game or something.
Yeah,
Or
it was
maybe
definitely
inside
sometime
of the edition or something like that.
Something like that. It was sometime towards the beginning of Black Ops 4. I remember
Yeah.
you got that blueprint.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It definitely fits well with like going inside of the Zeus Temple and 9. And
Clarky just
Alpha.
went over to the DEF CON area and he just placed his teleporter pad. So now he has to activate the DEF CONs for the final time on his end, and he'll be going over to Pack a Punch using the Path of Sorrows
to run faster, which is definitely a good strat.
I
for
love
hitting
it.
Those DEF CON switches.
Not only is the Path of Sorrows, in my opinion, the best of the specialist weapons in Black Ops 4, it definitely helps you out there when you want to go fast. So here we go. Clarky maneuvering around those zombies, making his way over to the teleporter, and in place for fusion. Clarky gets the Pack-a-Punch and finishes the challenge.
Yes, good job.
So he is currently the third one to finish, but once again, we have to wait for the official times.
Yes, we do have to wait for the times. We have Lunch are on top of the boat right now on the sun deck, getting kills to be able to turn on power there.
Yes.
And we have Zazu, who it looks like just got one of the pieces. So
yeah, he definitely got the panic room piece. So depending on how many pieces he has, he can go and build his teleporter now, or he might have to wait.
He just did a really interesting ABH where he ABH'd from the like where you go into the room to the actual room itself.
I think he wanted to have that ABH put him down in one of the buildable rooms.
Yeah, that would have been so clutch if that happened, but
that's the chance you take, I guess, with any robot here.
Yeah, it's interesting to see people building at different spots, because we saw Xbox and Joe build it up top, whereas Zazu's building it down here in the bottom.
Yes. Which I guess, for the most part, it doesn't quite matter where you build it, just because, I mean, you got teleporters in close proximity to the buildable tables anyways, so, I mean, where you build it, I guess, doesn't matter.
He does have his...
Oh, Zazu.
Zazu, it looks like he finished.
Zazu finished. So it looks like our streams are a little bit behind when we're watching, but Zazu is done now. Don't let the gameplay on screen fool you. He is done with whatever time he has.
Yep.
See, DK is on round 4 in the war room right now, trying to build up his points. Doesn't have a lot right now, so definitely has to build up those elevator points.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. So DK and Lunch, I believe, are the only players who need to finish at the moment with 10 minutes on the DNF timer.
Yes. So,
which should be plenty of time for DK at least. I'm not sure about Lunch, to be honest.
Yeah, Lunch is still on the boat.
He's still on Tagged or Totem.
He pulled out his katana, so it looks like he's going up to the top of the lighthouse now. So he might be able to do it fast enough, hopefully. Let's hop on with DK. It looks like he's getting the last buildable part down there.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Is he gonna build it down here? Is he gonna teleport? So he actually got the switch before, so he could teleport immediately.
It's a good idea. It's a really, really good idea.
Yeah, and normally on like regular 5, if you use that power teleporter, it will guaranteed bring you up every time. So that's nice to know as well. So he's also pulling out the katana to turn on the switches, which seems to be a good strat. It's working out for everyone.
Gotta go fast.
So he does have to, like Sonic. You gotta go in that server room, and he has to flip that last switch. Looks like he's actually waiting to flip that switch. He did open the door, but he definitely wants enough points so that he can buy into that other room potentially.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't have enough points.
Oh, okay, that's why.
He's gonna go in here and teleport immediately into the
panic
presidential
room area.
Yeah, and grab that last part. We'll see if DK is able to finish fast enough.
I think he will. I think, you know, he's already picked up that part. I would assume he has the other 2 parts at this point. But, I mean, with 8.5 minutes on the DNF timer, I think he'll be fine. The only player that I'm not sure who will be able to finish is Lunch, who is actually up at the facility of Tag Their Toten at the moment, trying to build up those points, making his way down, and I don't know. Might look bleak.
Pack Punch is definitely doable in 8 minutes, I would say.
He just got to go really, really fast.
You also have to worry about the load time too, which is going to be like 30 seconds to a minute to load into the tag itself, or not tag, classified rather. So,
yeah.
At least you get to listen to good music while you're watching the cutscene for a little bit, right?
Yeah, there's that. There's that. But Lunch is now done on Tag Their Toten. He has 7 minutes and 40 seconds roughly to finish classified. We'll see. We'll see what happens if he can do it or not.
DK's building the signal amplifier now.
Oh, there we go.
He's waiting at the teleporter to go back down into the war room so that he can place it, and he's gonna have to flip the switches again. He doesn't have his katana ready at this point though, so he will have to do that. But
he'll have to walk normally.
Good.
But yeah, man, Classified, honestly, one of the better maps in Black Ops 4. I definitely think it's a much better reimagining of 5 than I think 5 actually is as a map. And you know, it's one of the best maps in my opinion in Black Ops 4.
Yeah,
a lot of cool additions.
It's definitely a good ether map for sure. It would have been interesting if the Pentagon Thief wasn't dead in a cell on Alpha Omega.
That would be
instead,
interesting.
But I mean, still pretty interesting here. So it looks like DK has all the switches except for the server room, and he doesn't have the door open.
He still doesn't have the door open there for the middle of the war room.
Yeah. I mean, he could have just went the other way potentially.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got enough zombies ahead of him right now. He could just build those points quickly. There he goes.
So all he has to do is hop through the teleporter, and he will be at
he's
Pack
done.
Punch. Yeah.
He'll be finishing with a time of roughly 25 minutes.
25:01, 25:02, something like that.
And there we go.
So let's hop back in with Lunch, who is the one that still is loading in.
He's on the creator class right now. He's trying to figure out what class to use.
Yeah, he only has about 5 minutes once the cutscene goes in to actually get over there. But
I don't know.
He does have a decent time right now, so it could all come down to if he can finish fast enough to actually flip the switch. Because it looks like a lot of players, I know, like I think just Xbox are ahead of 20, and then everyone else is a little over 20. So Xbox already put himself in a good position.
Yeah, I mean, if he can finish this within the DNF timer, then that'll be great for him. But like I said, it's gonna be close. I don't know if he'll do it or not. It's gonna be really close.
Yeah, because he definitely is gonna need a double points temporal at least, just to get those points to open up all the doors. Because you do need a lot of points.
Yeah, I mean, Classified, you know, at first glance, you wouldn't think you need to open up that many doors, but you do. You really do, even though Classified might be a smaller map.
Yeah, you basically have to open up the entire map almost.
Pretty much, yeah.
Not all the doors. Like, you don't need porcelain research and stuff.
Yeah, no.
Unless you want to kill the pig while you're playing. I mean, that would be a little waste of time. Right?
What do you do, Greg? Do you kill the pig every time or leave him alive?
It depends on my mood.
Kill Porky.
I usually ask my chat if they want him dead or not. Most people either say put him out of his misery, or they're gonna call PETA on me and say I kill pigs. So yeah, it's one or the other.
Well, there we go. There we go. A lot of different perspectives there. But yeah, the cutscene definitely isn't doing him any favors here. Not being able to skip it at this point, it looks like.
Yeah, that's the problem with like last gen consoles potential as well. So there he is. He's able to skip, but he's still letting it play. But now he's going in. So he has 4 minutes exactly to turn that on, which is going to mean he needs to.
He's got to go. He's got to go fast. He's got to just blaze through this. The drops have to be perfect with double points. His gameplay has to be on point. Everything has to work perfectly.
Yeah, exactly. And if he's not able to finish, he's guaranteed getting last pick.
Very true. So here we go. Here we go.
Can he do it? It's gonna be really interesting to see here if he's able to. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't think it's possible to turn on power that fast and
Me neither.
back punch that fast, unless he's able to do the skip with the pad, which could save him in the long run about
could.
30 seconds or so.
But he's got to get to that point first. You know, with just over 3 minutes, he's got to get to that point first. So
yeah, and that's gonna be really the deciding factor for him.
Definitely, it's gonna be rough.
He's on round 2. It looks like he knows the spawns well. He threw the Wraith Fire as well to kill those zombies as soon as they spawn. So
yeah, Wraith Fires are great in this game to do just basically anything you need them to do.
Yeah, and on Classified and all the other Black Ops maps or Black Ops 4 maps, the zombies will always spawn out of each and every barrier in the map. So looks like he's crawling on the table looking through a blindfold. Or
he's trying to get some classified intel.
Yeah. We'll see if maybe there's some tips on there to go a little bit faster.
Maybe
to help with that.
Maybe, man, maybe. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, he doesn't have a bad start. It's just the DNF timer that's really kicking his ass right now.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point too, like, he was still able to get Earthomon as the last pick last round, which is a great player. So no matter what place you get, it's really just going to determine who you actually want and who you want as good players. Because everyone's playable, everyone's good at the game,
right,
and knows strats. So like, honestly, for round 2, I'm looking to see who's going to pick up Dubbed Out, because he always plays zombies. Like, I've played with him a lot. He's in Obey with me as well. So he definitely knows what he's doing when it comes to any challenge. So it's going to be interesting to see who is going to pick him, because he plays a lot.
I think he's going first in the second round, absolutely. Because, Dubbed Out's a really good player.
You have him. You have Jace Grind, which is another amazing
great player, too.
You have so many other K-Cosmic. Your friend is in there. You know, there's Caleb, I think, Revived. I mean, there's a lot of good players that are going to be picked up soon. So it's going to be really interesting to see.
You know, that just goes to show you how just stacked this player pool is, that Earthomon was the last pick of the first round. I mean, that's unheard of. Like, if this was any kind of different draft pool, you know, Earthomon might be going 1, 2, 3, but because this is so stacked, these players can realistically go anywhere at any time.
Yeah, and it's so cool because, like, the Zombies community is so intertwined, so everyone knows everyone else.
Yeah.
So either way, you're gonna have good chemistry with your team as well.
Exactly. You know, we got those small town vibes for the Zombies community, but you know, it's a big small town.
We have 30 seconds here. It does not
you don't think he's gonna do it?
Lunch is gonna be able to finish in time.
Not gonna be able to finish. Unfortunately
Yeah.
for Lunch, I mean, makes it into the elevator. A valiant effort, but just not happening. It's just really not happening. I'm not sure what happened on those Alpha Omega games, because that's where it really went downhill.
Yeah, it definitely went downhill for him there, which is unfortunate.
But there we go. Only a few seconds left on the countdown.
Yeah, and it's over.
It's over for Lunch.
It's over for Lunch. Sorry, Lunch. The time is up.
Time is up, my friend, and that is the first DNF of the day, unfortunately for him.
Yep. So now we're just waiting to get the final results.
Yes.
Of the challenge from Caleb.
Just have to get the final results for the challenge and see who's what, see who's where, see what the placements are going to be, and who gets that first pick.
Yeah.
Which I assume is going to be Xbox again, but
yeah, I mean, he was definitely going fast, and he's the fastest time I think we've seen someone complete it. So it looks like Lunch is just playing to finish out the run here while he's waiting. But
I mean, you might as well finish, right?
Yeah, no, it's always good. Like, if you fall down at the start of a relay race, you might as well try to get to the end or whatever as well.
Exactly. So if we could, let's see, if we could get the results, the leaderboard for the last challenge, the Twitter DM, that would be much appreciated.
Sure.
I'm also getting word right now that Fat Matt is actually not on the board anymore. So that's that. I guess he's not in the event anymore.
Okay.
But But yeah, we're just going to be waiting and seeing. Honestly, those are some really interesting challenges. Those are some very interesting challenges.
Yeah, for sure.
Hang on, I gotta message Caleb real quick. All right. But yeah, guys, what do you guys think about the challenges that we just did? Honestly, I had a lot of fun watching those. The Tagged or Toten one I thought was pretty interesting. The Alpha Omega one tripped up a lot of people in certain places. I definitely didn't expect that. But here we go. We have the updated leaderboard now officially for round 2. Round 2.
Yes, we do.
Team Big Time Rushers will be picking first once again. Meatball Maniacs at number 2. Team Internet Money at number 3, Spaceland Cadets at number 4, Bomb Squad at 5, and No Thumbs, unfortunately, once again at 6 with the DNF on the side Easter egg objectives.
Yeah, so it's basically the same thing. I think just 3rd and 4th got switched.
I think so, yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, that is that, everybody.
Yeah,
well,
definitely interesting to see what the picks will be this time.
Yeah, like I said,
So
my prediction is Dubbed Out is going to go first, and then we'll just see what happens from there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Dubbed or potentially Scrine, 1 or 2. We'll see.
All right.
So,
well, is everybody ready?
I think we need to see. All right, Xbox, it's you going first. Who are you going to pick?
All right. So, since I chose Chuck last round, this guy, we are great friends with him. He's a funny guy and a big term rush, you know. I portray as Kendall, Chuck portrays James, and Carlos, he's a funny guy. He's a funny guy, amazing dude, love him. I think the guy who fits Carlos is the Legend HD.
Legend HD.
Come on over to Team Big Time Rushers.
There we go.
A big pick as well. All right.
Oh, Legend goes over to Team Big Time Rushers.
All right. So now we have Joe coming in with the pick. Who are you going to take?
All right.
GG Xbox. That was an absolute blasphemy.
You got kooky last time, so.
I will be going with Jay Scrine.
Jay Scrine.
All right.
Another Obey member off the board.
Another great pick there as well. So, dang, those teams are looking good so far.
Stacked. Joe's team is stacked right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So next up on the board, we have Team Internet Money making their pick.
Zazu.
Who are you gonna pick, Zazu?
So there's many ways I could go with this, but you know, I think a lot of things with teams is building, you know, having that chemistry, and I think this person really showed that they could persevere, and they really showed me a lot of what they could do, and I'm picking Clark SJ.
And there it is.
Okay.
Clarky for the chemistry pick.
Yes.
Which, you know what? That's very important, obviously.
Dude, that's a really diverse team, like Zombie Dog and Clark. Yeah, that's gonna be really interesting to see how that plays out.
I like it.
Next, speaking of Clarky, we have Clarky making the pick here next.
All I can say is fuck Alpha Omega.
Wow.
So again, subbing him for expert. His next pick, because some people took them. So his next pick would be Birdie JK.
Birdie JK. Well, there we go.
Interesting.
A player that I admittedly don't know too much about, but you know, it seems like this team will be a very interesting team to keep an eye on for Expert Fusion's team.
Exactly.
All right.
Next up, we have DK making his next pick here.
Number 5.
All right. Once again, another great round of challenges. Congrats to everybody. This is a tough one, but I think I'm going to end up going with the lad himself, Revived. Great friend of mine.
Ah.
All right.
Revived Gamer on DK's team. And there we go.
Like we said, like this is pretty stacked, but
yeah, everybody's good. So
yeah,
no matter what.
Good here.
Yeah.
So last but not least, we have Lunch, who is going to see who is going to join the team along with him and Earthomon.
Let's see.
And I'll tell you what, guys, that was tough love on that last challenge there. I think if we ended up finishing, we would have did okay time-wise, but of course I couldn't get it done in time. But anyways, without further ado, It is tough here. I'm between two guys. It's pretty even, but if I gotta, I'm gonna go with Flamer. I'm gonna go with Flamer, guys. I'm gonna take Flamer on our team.
All
Yes.
right.
Well, there we go. Flamer goes to the No Thumbs Cruise team for this event. And
Yeah,
this
I
is
mean,
the
these teams are looking so good. We didn't expect what I guess some of the picks. But,
Yeah, I didn't expect it.
There's still some great picks left on the board that are really good at zombies. So
everybody
it'll be
here on
interesting
the
to see.
prospect side of things definitely good zombies players, and now it's just all comes down to who goes where, and I'm excited to see where these teams. I'm excited to see where these players go and how the teams fill out.
Yeah, let's head on over and switch to the last and final of the challenges.
Here we go.
And this one is going to be them getting and obtaining different weaponry. So we have Tag Your Tone, where you have to obtain the free Wonder Waff. You have Blood of the Dead, where you have to get the free Blundergat. And then on Ancient Evil, they have to build the Pegasus Strike.
You know, these are a lot of quests that will require a lot more time spent in game as opposed to some of the other challenges that we've seen, especially the Pegasus Strike. You're gonna have to go over to the Underworld section of Ancient Evil, and that's gonna be a bit of a longer game that we've seen before.
Even Blood of the Dead, you have to turn on power because you can't go into the Warden's office without getting that, and you also need to get the Tomahawk so you can throw it at all the skulls.
Blood of the Dead, that's gonna be a make or break one, I think personally.
Yeah, that one's gonna take a while, I think, for players. And then of course, when you obtain the free Wonder Waff, you literally have to melt the icicle.
Yeah.
So you have to find that and melt it in the back as well, which does take a few rounds, I think, as well.
Definitely.
So this one's definitely gonna be the longest of all of the different challenges. But I'm really interested to see who is going to be able to finish up first on this one.
Yeah, and you know, these objective-based challenges are honestly some of my favorite parts of Zombies maps. Yeah, the side Easter eggs are really cool, but you know, I like the little quests that help you out in the long run with getting free wonder weapons, and the Pegasus Strike is one of the coolest things in Black Ops 4 Zombies. So, you know, it's I like the diverse challenges here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I would even say it's the best equipment we've ever had. It's overpowered, dude. It just clears.
It is pretty powerful,
and it lasts longer than the Gersh device. So.
Oh wow, I did not know that it lasted longer than Gersh. That's pretty cool.
Yep, it's definitely good, and also you can use equipment to get another one if you need it. But obviously, they're not going to need it once they build it. It's over. But it's going to be interesting to see if Xbox is going to be able to take the last first place in the last challenge again, because he got 1 and 2. Joe has been getting second as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they stack up at the end. But everyone should be hopefully loading up.
Yeah, it looks like it. Lunch is loading up into the game right now. Zazu is paused at the game screen right now. Looks like Joe is at the cutscene. Xbox is in the game.
Yeah, Lunch is loading up.
We just have to wait. We just have to wait for some of these players to get into their specific games. And, you know, like we said before, man, it's going to be interesting to see if Xbox takes the first place again. He definitely has a good chance to do that. And Joe's going to be right behind him. And I think it's going to just come down to those two for this challenge. Based on what we've seen, those two team captains are probably the two best captains for this competition right now. And I think it's going to be between those two. Definitely.
They put in the time for that. So Joe is paused and ready to go. Clarky, okay, gotcha. DK is ready to go. Xbox is ready to go. Zazu's ready to go. Looks like Lunch is loaded.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Clarky is ready. And we just gotta wait for Joe to switch on over.
All right.
Reset. So.
Well, there we go. Good. Getting the free Wonder Waff on Tagder Toten. You know, the Wonder Weapon selection on Tagder Toten is honestly, it's interesting. I wouldn't say it's lackluster, but it's interesting, I would say. To the Wonder Waff, Scharfschütze, whatever. I don't speak German. The Tundra Gun is also a interesting weapon. Not the greatest, but it's interesting. I like the idea of an elemental style Thunder Gun, and Tagder Toten is a good map, so I guess I don't mind the Tundra Gun too much.
Yeah, and you can get the Thunder Gun too,
and the normal Thunder Gun as well.
The normal Thunder Gun is definitely the best weapon, but it's super rare from the box along with the Mark II.
Also true. Yeah, Tiger Toten, one of the best maps in Black Ops 4.
The end of the Ether storyline.
The end of the Ether storyline. Now we're in the Dark Ether story, which obviously is going to tie in. It's,
at some point, right?
It's going to tie in at some point with Maxis and I don't know Eddie if he shows up at some point. But maybe. I'll ask everybody in the chat. I'll ask you, Greg, as well. What's everyone's favorite Black Ops 4 Zombies map?
Yeah, let us know in the chat. What is your favorite Black Ops 4 Zombies map?
Favorite Black Ops 4 Zombies map.
What's yours, Jason?
Mine's got to be Ancient Evil.
Yeah, same. I think that is widely regarded as one of the best.
Absolutely.
The end of the Chaos storyline. Hopefully not the end, but for right now, it's soft locked at the end.
I'll take a book. I'll take a comic book or something. I want to see how the Chaos storyline ends, man. I'm with you there.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying Dead of the Night. We have Ancient Evil as well in the chat. So.
Well, there's Joe being a fan of Dead of the Night as well. And speaking of Joe, he is also in the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and start the final set of challenges for the Captain's Draft. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tag der Toten. Here we go.
All right, let's start off with Xbox, who is getting started here. He's ready to go.
Let's go.
It's going to be really interesting to see if he's going to be able to pull out the first place again.
He's definitely got a good chance. He's definitely showed up and showed that he is currently, I think, the best captain in the competition. So
far, yeah, and all the teams are really, really good still. There's definitely some great players left on the board, and getting that first place guarantees you get who you want. So looks like he's going the same way he went before.
Exact same way.
It's going to be interesting to see when he actually gets the icicle, though, because there's multiple different spots for that. So you kind of have to go through the front. So he'll probably get the 500 points from the George classes as well on the way.
I think a lot of these players will probably prioritize getting the icicle first and then just kind of doing everything else.
Yeah, getting the icicle and placing it in ensures that it'll be melted as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Which can definitely save a lot of time because you need that key to open up the safe. But you still also need to get the zip line handles to go up to the facility for that. You also have to get the kills there as well. And then once you get the golden rod, you have to bring it back to Pablo for him to give you the key for opening that up. So it definitely does take a little bit of time for sure here.
And like we said earlier, these Wonder Weapon quests are going to be the longest of the day here. So
yeah,
we're not going to be.
But these are all really cool challenges. I like how it's not just like straight up Easter eggs.
Yeah, right.
It really mixes up the challenges and can show off different skills that the people have that are captains.
And that's what's great about it too. I mentioned this at the Combine when everyone was doing the Mauer der Toten Wonder Weapon speed run. It's the build percent category, if in speed running terms, and I think a category like that should definitely have more emphasis in the zombies community, just because it's such a unique game mode, zombies. Where, and by the way, Xbox just got his icicle. It's such a unique game mode where you can build specific wonder weapons for those build percent categories. I mean, if you really wanted to get meticulous and really want to have different categories, you could also do build percent fire staff on Origins, right? And I think that's what's cool about zombies to me. You can have so many different challenges.
And that's been the case for Mauer der Toten. Everyone's getting the wonder weapon, the Cerberus, from actually doing the small quest to get it, because getting it from the box is just so hard to do.
Oh yeah, dude.
And it's really annoying on like Firebase C when you got to get the Ray K from the box. Now the times are so good, So let's head on over and switch to someone else's perspective. Let's go to Joe.
Yeah, I agree.
See what he's up to over there. So he is also on the boat
doing the same thing he did last game.
He probably already got the icicle, I would assume.
Yeah.
And he's grabbing the handle now, so he's gonna go place the icicle in the pot in the back.
Yeah, a lot of these players are gonna be utilizing the same strategies as last time.
It's gonna be interesting to see if anyone wants to do the Margwood jump scare while they're waiting for that icicle, but obviously they're not gonna take the time to do that.
Yeah, no.
If you were far enough ahead, then you could. But...
Hey, that'd be a little bit of a showboat at that point. You know, hey, look at me. I'm so far ahead. I can do little side things.
True. So Joe is turning this first wheel now. He went the back way, so he has to go to the front now and get that other wheel, and then turn that, and then go up to the facility. But I mean, he's doing really good so far. He does have to end up getting the key as well. So
Zazu is at the lighthouse. He just shot down his icicle, so he's gonna have to make his way back over to the boat to melt that.
Okay. We can hop on with Zazu as well. It looks like he's going to the top of the lighthouse right away.
Interesting.
Instead, and he's gonna drop down to the stairs, so he doesn't have to open up those doors.
I see. Yeah. Oh, very interesting.
Yep. And of course, they're just gonna pass the blue rock. They don't need it to show where Pack-a-Punch is.
You don't. This isn't a Pack-a-Punch speed run, of course.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna take a look at Clarky real quick because despite Clarky not being in the top 1 or 2 here, he's still playing really well today. And
yeah, I mean, he took the place of Expert Fusion as well. So like, he has more weight on his shoulders because he's already on a different team.
Yeah.
And he still has to play well enough to for Expert, right? So
also true.
He could also potentially throw, but I don't think he will.
Yeah, no, Clarky is just such a nice guy that he definitely won't throw. And he's one of those guys in the community, man, that he's like I said, he's one of the nicest guys, always retweeting everybody's streams, always being super supportive. I mean, yeah, he's a cool guy. An honorable guy. I agree. But let's see, heading over to Lunch, who definitely had some problems in the last string of challenges. He's over on the boat with his Path of Sorrows, has a full power there. Gonna probably try to use a little bit of. Never mind. I was gonna say maybe try to use some of his sword, but never mind. No zombies were spawning in time. Going over to the soup pot to melt his icicle. It's almost done. It's almost done for him, so that'll be good for his case.
Yep. Yeah. Now would be a great time to do the Margot jump scare, by the way. Just want to point that out.
True.
He's just waiting there, killing the dog around.
And there he goes. He has the key for the chest, and he's making good progress for that.
Yeah, he's actually making a rebound from the last couple challenges in round 1 and 2.
Looks like Xbox actually made his way over to the facility now, so he'll be unlocking the safe right now. With that key.
He's cruising, man.
Yeah, he's really going crazy with this.
He's in the specimen storage, waiting for those zombies. I believe is it 10 zombies? Or
I believe it is 10. Yeah, you unlock the safe and you kill right around 10
sure,
zombies, and then you bring that golden
rod
rod
back.
back.
Are going in right now. He threw down a wraith fire that's going to take care of literally all the zombies, but he has another one anyways.
And
there
he
goes. He picked up the golden rod.
Making his way back down to Pablo at the lighthouse, and he's in a good position to take the first place for part 1 of the 3rd challenge series.
Yeah,
here.
we were expecting that. I was expecting this to take about 10 minutes or so. He's only on 643 right now.
Insane.
So
they've done their homework.
He's waiting to zip line up to the lighthouse right now, which is a very fast way to get up there. So he definitely took the fastest route to get to Pablo. So he just has to run inside and give him.
And right behind Xbox, once again, is Joe, who just made his way up to specimen storage. He has just unlocked the safe for the golden rod. So even though he's not that far behind, Joe definitely needs to catch up a little bit to Xbox, but Joe isn't playing bad either. So
all right, Xbox grabbed the key, and he got the Wonder Wall.
And there it is.
17-19. So that was definitely very fast. But let's hop on to Joe and see where Joe is. Joe is filling up the souls right now. Filling up as well. So it's literally 1 and 2 like we saw before.
Yeah,
man.
it's great.
These guys
are really talented.
They definitely are showing off that they put in the practice stuff. So it's good to see.
Yeah, these players are all really talented, and they've obviously done their homework, needless to say. So it's really cool to see. Let's see, where is Zazu at the moment? Zazu, I think, is waiting for Pablo to drop the zipline handle so he can make his way up to the facility. And there it is. There is zipline handles, and now he'll make his way up to the golden rod.
Going right on up.
Awesome.
All right, so yeah, he's over here now. He's
Xbox is already loading up into Blood of the Dead right now.
Looks like Zazu needs more points, though. That's definitely something that's going to hold him up there. But
Looks
Yeah,
like
I don't
Clarky
know.
is waiting for his zipline handles as well. So Clarky is right behind Zazu in this particular challenge, it looks like.
Yeah, and DK is just now getting the icicle, so he's a little bit behind.
Oh boy. I wonder if
there.
DK took a totally different approach and did the zip lines first and then went to go find his icicle.
It's possible. It looks like Lunch is going to be making his way up to the facility now. He's going up the lighthouse now.
Gotta clear
So
those
he's
zombies out of his way first.
Oh, it looks like he actually gave the key. Or the golden rod.
Oh, wow.
So out of nowhere.
Lunch has just propelled himself into a good position here. He goes down, unfortunately.
Yeah, he needs to grab the key.
Just to grab that key from Pablo. The zombies can get kind of hectic up at the top of the lighthouse, so one down. It kind of hurts him there because he didn't pick up the key.
He might have done it on purpose to clear it out.
Maybe get the zombies to ignore him.
Because it looked like he wasn't really moving, but anyways, he comes in and grabs the
almost grabs
underwater
it.
Schutzstaffel on
8:57. So 8:57, he grabs his Wonderwaff, and he'll be moving on to Blood of the Dead. I'm going to switch over to Xbox's gameplay because he is the first one on Blood of the Dead at the moment, and he's on
looks
round
like he's
3.
hanging out in the spawn room here.
Get that temporal gift, Insta Kill. We've seen that time and time again.
Yes, we have. So actually, he's leaving. He's going to start round 3 over in the
I like this
over
play.
in this area, the new industries area. He's gonna hit the box too, but you gotta fill up those dogs. So he's gonna start filling up this dog over here. It looks like he did not hit the box like I thought he did.
Yeah, maybe, wouldn't it be funny if he hit the box and got a free Blundergat out of the mystery box? Would that mean that he completed the challenge and he didn't, well, what are the specifics on that?
You would have to have very good RNG for that, but I don't know about that one, man.
Yeah, you know what? That'd be pretty funny though.
That would be hilarious, actually.
But obviously filling up the Hell's Retriever filling up the dogs for the Hell's Retriever because obviously you need that to pick up the invisible blue skulls around the map. And I'm glad that Easter egg carried over from Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead, of course, being my favorite map of all time. I'm glad little things like that.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Mob of the Dead brothers right here. Let's go.
Yes, definitely the superior version, I think.
Absolutely,
compared to this one. So Xbox is, you gotta get 6 zombies in each, and we just got another PhD donation from Switz. Thank you so much for the donation, and everyone else who has donated so far. We obviously are going to be trying to reach the 10K goal over the course of next week, so I can shave my beard too if we reach it. So if you didn't hear that, you know now. And if I'll get to look 10 years younger again.
And if you want to see people from the Zombies for Charity event try to get to round 100 on transit, that is also an incentive. So if you guys want to see us suffer on that map, there you go.
All right, so it looks like Xbox is using the katana. He's going to make his way through the catwalk area and go
a very swift way to get through that catwalk. Obviously,
one thing that you can do here is you can try to bypass the zombies like it looks like you just did.
Yes,
so that you can use those zombies to feed the dog.
Right.
You do have to worry about Brutus as well. So you obviously have to worry about that.
Brutus is definitely a problem, but those zombies will definitely be good for him. He buys the Mazu off the wall, very interesting enough.
Choice.
But these zombies are definitely going to help him out, feeding the Hellhound on the wall.
Yeah, the zombies still go through the floor, just like on Mob of the Dead. Which is weird, I guess.
And some things never change.
Yeah, and you can also, like in Mob of the Dead, you could throw your grenades down there for points.
Yep.
It wouldn't be worth it now, but that's another cool thing.
Oh yeah. But yeah, let's see. Lunch is now loading in to Blood of the Dead, just like Clarky. They're both on the cutscene, actually. Also, I'm not sure what happened to Zazu. Oh, DK just got his wonder weapon.
Yes.
Oh, DK just got his wonder weapon, so that's good for him. But I want to switch over to Zazu real quick. Did he die?
Might have died.
So it seems like a twist of fate here, where last time Lunch had some problems on the first challenge. Maybe Zazu was having some problems on his first challenge.
Yeah, I don't know why he's loading up tag again. Interesting.
But Joe is over at New Industries at the moment feeding his dogs, so Again, one and two. One and two. Xbox and Joe. Joe right behind Xbox here, chilling at the New Industries.
Yep. And one thing you really want to do while you're filling this first dog is get the katana charged up to go through the catwalk.
Oh, for sure.
So you can make it up. You can clear out the dogs and all that. But yeah, I mean, Joe's doing very good as well. Once again with that Treyarch reticle. We love Treyarch over here.
I mean, yeah, Treyarch obviously.
Looks like you finished up that first dog already.
Maybe, perhaps.
Oh, maybe not.
Maybe one more zombie. Oh no, he is done. He is done with it. It looks like.
Oh, okay, good.
So now he just has to get some more points so he can open up some extra doors at the prison.
Because we came in like halfway through. The
True. We're popping all over the place with a bunch of people's perspectives. So.
Yeah.
You know, bear with us in that regard, everybody. But Joe is heading on over to the catwalk now, which it looks like he had previously opened the catwalk as well before. Yeah. So that's interesting. Maybe he used a couple zombies for the dog, perhaps?
Yeah, I mean, it could have been a strat, but he also was there on the start of round 3, so we'll see.
Yeah. Making his way through the catwalk.
He didn't even have his katana when he came in, but killed the first couple zombies, so he has a little extra time to cruise through as well.
We just got a nuke
We just got
donation.
a massive nuke from Mad Lad.
Wow.
With the 5115. And thank you so much for the donation, man. We appreciate it a lot. Going towards a great cause.
Absolutely.
So, thank you.
Let's see, where are some of these other players at the moment? Xbox is already at the Warden's house filling up the final Hellhound. So
wow, he is really cruising.
He's going through this, and he actually does have the Skull Splitter Operator mod on his Mazu, so that'll help him have a little bit of extra damage.
Yeah, and it'll take care of Brutus a lot quicker as well.
For sure, and obviously, as we see on screen, he does have Brutus here, so
yeah,
and plenty of zombies to feed to the dog.
Brutus got basically like one shot after his helmet was off, so
yeah, low round Brutus is a joke.
Dude, honestly, I'm very impressed with how good Xbox is doing.
Me too.
Like, I knew Xbox was good, but I didn't know he was like super fast at these challenges as well.
Me too, dude. I'm definitely impressed with what he's doing as well. Already
so
going down to hell.
The Retriever, yeah. This was a really cool thing, by the way.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is one of the coolest additions to Blood of the Dead. It'd be kind of cool if, you know, there was some sort of extra playable area there, too. But, you know, that's just my crazy-ass imagination. But he's heading on down to the docks, which obviously is going to be where the first skull is located. Take care of the skull that is the furthest away from the warden's office and make his way up the prison.
Yeah, no thumbscrew in my chat is saying that Xbox is cracked, and yes,
Xbox is cracked, everybody.
Oh, he's calling down the gondola so you can take it up. Very interesting play there.
Good strategy. Obviously, he's going to go down and get the skull, and that'll give him a good exfil route to just make his way back up to the prison. And there's his first blue skull.
Yeah, rip to Mule Kick and PhD out of the docks.
Yeah. Rip our boys. Although I'm glad Mule Kick is back in Cold War. I think it definitely got a facelift.
A lot of people are saying PhD might come back too. I don't know how reliable that is, but we'll see.
I'm not sure either, but we'll see.
We've got 2 slots open for that.
True.
So he's going up. It's gonna be interesting to see where he goes next. I would assume the roof. I think that's probably
most likely
the next one that you would get. But you do have to go all the way back to New Industries as well. So you might take the fast travel after going on the roof. That's the route I would take. I would go roof first. Then maybe this jail cell one, but I don't know. It looks like he's gonna.
Yeah, I think you should go roof jail cell because you're already kind of in that same area.
Well, I would
jail
go
cell.
Roof
take the fast travel.
I would fast travel before the jail cell, maybe.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. We'll see. Let's just stick with Xbox and see where he goes.
Absolutely.
This one was always kind of hard to see and annoying. But he knows exactly where to throw it.
Yeah.
Oh,
here.
He's at the jail cell.
Another impressive utilization of anywhere but here.
He didn't go to the jail cell though. I feel like he should have gone there.
Well, I think he might be making his way. Oh no, he's going to the cafeteria. Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
He should have definitely gone to the jail cell there.
Yeah, he definitely should have there, I think.
Let's see. Joe is making his way back up from the Citadel, so I think he just turned on the power.
Okay.
So I think he'll be starting to work his way around back to the warden's house to fill up that last dog.
Yeah, because he has to get the retriever.
So it looks like Joe might have lost a little bit of extra time there. It looks like Xbox has definitely taken more of a lead. He's yelling at a squid Not sure what's going
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a little weirdo.
Well, let's see. Where's DK at? DK just crossed the catwalk. He's got the Reaver crossbow. Obviously got that out of the mystery box. Honestly, Greg, the Reaver is underrated in Black Ops 4.
Really?
Yeah, it's
He has the
underrated.
switchblade too, which is not.
That's okay.
ideal.
Now that's not a good weapon at all. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
but the Reaver's
I
underrated.
remember when
I would
the
say.
Reaver came out. I remember.
Yeah, man. It only seems like yesterday these DLC weapons coming out in Black Ops 4, man. Time
Yeah,
is
there was so many, man. They would drop like 3 on the same day, like right away.
Yeah.
And now we get them all spread out, except for like when a new season launches.
True.
Which they should be dropping that new weapon.
Yeah,
melee
the
weapon.
mace should be coming to Cold War pretty soon.
Yeah, probably next week at some point.
Most likely. See, where's Zazu? Zazu's still on Tagged or Toten. I don't know what's going on with his games, but he's still on Tagged or Toten trying to do his Wonderwaff quest. So I feel a little bit bad that he's really, really far behind at this point.
Yeah, I mean he might have the DNF come back to bite him a little bit.
Yeah.
With the timer.
See, where's Clarky at the moment? Clarky is making his way back up the prison, most likely to the warden's house to feed the last dog. So, I mean, this just goes to show you a lot of these players are somewhat in the same area, but wait a minute. Xbox is done.
Not surprised.
Xbox is already done. Oh my god.
Dude, he's showing off at this point with his speed.
Insane. Now he's hopping over to Ancient Evil for the Pegasus Strike.
Yeah, everyone's favorite map in Black Ops 4.
Hell yeah, dude.
For the most part.
Joe.
Even he came in and said that. Jeez, man.
Oh man, but no, honestly, Ancient Evil it's a great map. I love the God Hands. I think those are some of the most unique wonder weapons we've had in Zombies history. And just the layout of Ancient Evil, it just fits. It just fits the aesthetic and the vibe, and it fits Black Ops 4 in my opinion. So
yeah, Joe just got the Tomahawk, so let's go over to Joe and see what route he takes for the skulls.
let's do it.
So it looks like he's actually gonna go up to the roof. Oh no,
He's going over to spawn first to get that one. It looks like.
Interesting.
Over at Richtofen's, over at the outside of Richtofen's lab there. Which again, traveling through the hell fast travel, one of the coolest parts of Blood of the Dead.
Yep.
But yeah, he's heading on out back over to the laboratory, get the first skull, and make his way back and see what kind of route he takes from there. My guess is, did he grab that?
Yeah, he
skull?
got it. He got it.
I couldn't tell at first.
Oh, and he got.
That's a good
great
ABH.
spawn.
That's great.
That was a great ABH.
I was
Yes,
about to
he
say
did
maybe he'll
perfectly.
just try to cross the catwalk again and go for the jail cell one, but that ABH definitely put him in a great position for the roof skull, which is
That was huge.
very lucky placement there.
Yeah. Yeah, I know some of them like bring you to spawn automatically.
Yeah.
So, maybe it would have been better to ABH from the docks or something, but that's what Xbox did at least. He might take the gondola down actually, but maybe not.
Potentially.
needs
It
to
looks like
end
he's
the
going over to
round.
the jail cell, I think.
Okay, yeah, he's going through the OG mob spawn.
All right, let's see. Taking a look at Lunch, he's making his way up to the roof, no doubt to get the roof skull, like we just saw Joe get his roof skull. I don't know how many skulls Lunch has at the moment. My assumption would be maybe 1 or 2. Maybe he did the same thing Joe did and went to spawn. I'm not entirely sure, but I guess we'll have to figure it out and see.
Yeah, we'll see where he is.
But again, Xbox, the only one on Ancient Evil right now on round 3 in the spawn room, building up those points to make his way over to the Sentinel artifact to do the lockdown in the auditorium, or in the
Yeah,
amphitheater,
and it's
rather.
gonna be interesting to see if he saves his hammer for the Giganese to get the last.
That would be the
get
best play.
bridle.
That would be the best play.
I would assume that is the best play as well. We get a quick look at Pegasus here as well.
Oh yeah.
In the amphitheater.
And this honestly has to be one of the coolest sequences in Ancient Evil to me, just because of it gives you that the gladiator kind of style. I know we saw that in 9, but it gives you kind of the vibe of the ancient Greek, warriors and Perseus. Just so cool.
Yeah, it was just an overload of great Greek mythology there.
And what's great about Ancient Evil too is the god hands correlate to real mythology too, which that's attention to detail.
And one thing you might not know, and we got another PhD donation from Malachi. Thank you so much.
PhD.
Hello, Jason. Hello, Greg.
Hello, everybody.
Something else I couldn't. Apparently, I like spending money. Well, thank you. It's going to a great cause, man. So one really cool thing about Ancient Evil that I just want to mention real quick is the center of the world is actually what Zeus was trying to find when he let his 2 birds go. He was trying to find the center of the world. So that area is also there as well. So
yes,
another really cool fact and tidbit. But Xbox is looking to go get the bridle right now. So we'll see him pull out his hammer and wreck the Giganese real quick.
Absolutely.
What do you think about the Giganese? I personally think it's a really cool boss.
He's definitely a cool boss, and he's not as tanky as you would think he is, especially if you have the specialist weapon out. But yeah, Giganese, he's a good boss. He can definitely kick your ass if you're not careful, though. So
yeah, with his sword,
the spear attack is really deadly.
That one too, yeah. And you also got to worry about his shield stun attack too.
Oh yeah.
And then he never wants to do it when you need to get the out or whatever.
Dude, that is my least favorite step of that Easter egg. I hate that step.
I don't like doing the challenges. I think the challenges is the worst step.
That and the raw step when you're trying to melt the wall. I have trouble with that one.
Xbox is cruising right now. He's waiting for the Pegasus to come over. He's going
and
crazy.
He's
gonna skip that cutscene as well. Most
skip
likely.
the cutscene. You don't need to see it. We've seen it hundreds of times as Zombies players.
So he's checking all the spots. He's gonna get
gets that spawn right there near the snake tunnel there. I forgot the actual location of Python Pass.
Yep. And then he got right there the hammer, and now he just needs the last part.
Just needs that last part there, which is the anvil part, and he'll be good to go, and he'll take back to back
we got it already.
Wow.
Done.
Lucky spawns. There we go. Xbox is done. First place once again.
2021. All right, let's start the DNF timer now.
Start the DNF timer for everybody. Wow. I mean, Xbox has put on a clinic today, guys. I mean, this is
absolutely
insane. Absolutely.
Let's hop on over to Joe. Joe just finished Blood of the Dead, so he's going
loading into Ancient Evil for Joe. So is there anybody else loading into Ancient Evil right now? Maybe Lunch. Okay, no, Lunch just finished Blood. Now he has to switch to Ancient Evil.
Yep. What? Hey, he's making a comeback. We still got DK over here.
And it looks like Zazu finally finished Tag der Toten.
Yep.
So even though he just finished Tag der Toten, he still has 2 challenges left, and I don't think he's gonna be able to do it with the DNF timer. I'm gonna be totally honest.
Yeah, he would break some world records easily.
Absolutely. Let's see.
Dude,
Where's DK
Xbox
Dino
absolutely killed it, bro.
Dude, Xbox is going crazy.
Yeah, absolute mad lad.
Another first pick in the 3rd round.
All right, let's stick with Joe for a little bit longer and see where he goes.
See, Joe's in the spawn room here.
Yeah. If you stay in the back area next to the Strife Wallby, you can actually get the spawns faster. But for some reason, he's over here instead.
Yeah, those back spawns near the Strife Wallby are really quick. I know a lot of people use that for the round speed runs and for just high rounds in general. So that would probably be of his best interest, but maybe he has some sort of a secret strategy here with these spawns. I don't know.
Yeah, and shout out to the guys who donated. We reached over $1,000 already. So thank you guys so much.
Let's go.
Huge.
Over $1,000 for a kid again. The Zombies community is a fantastic place. Everyone just supporting each other and supporting great causes. I mean, just fantastic.
There's been so many charity events over the years as well, so great to see that.
Absolutely. We have Clarky and Lunch right now on the cutscene for Ancient Evil.
I feel like Lunch is gonna. We'll see what he does to start off the game.
Yeah, he's on the cutscene right now, so
Okay,
he's
yeah.
gotta load in.
Yeah. Okay.
Zazu is loading into Blood of the Dead right now, so he's gonna try to complete that Blundergat quest.
Yeah, looks like-
Joe is just hanging out here. He's going to the amphitheater to do his Sentinel artifact lockdown.
Yep. I remember going to Treyarch to play this map early, and Perseus was just T-posed right there. And he
Oh
didn't
no!
move. Yeah, it's pretty funny. We couldn't even go to the underworld either.
Oh, I can imagine they wanted everybody to just experience that for the first time all by themselves, you know?
Yeah.
But it looks like
I
Clarky.
remember playing this map on launch, though. It was great.
Oh, dude, this definitely where some of my best Black Ops 4 memories came in, playing Ancient Evil for the first time, and figuring out the God
through
hands.
round one so fast on Ancient Evil, dude, with all the zombies standing there like on Bus Depot or whatever.
Yeah.
Transit.
It's a fun little addition. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like how they added those like little nods to previous maps.
Yeah.
Sometimes like that.
But it looks like right here that Lunch and Clarky are basically neck and neck. So
Yeah.
depending on who finishes first will determine the third pick in the third round, it looks like.
Yeah, Lunch is in the back in that faster spot that we were talking about as well.
Clarky is also there as well. So they're basically neck and neck. They're both on round 2, it looks like.
Yeah, Clarky did unfortunately get a spawn in the back, but he got a nuke, so he got 400 free points.
There we go.
He's gonna open up that door and make his way over there.
Make his way over to the amphitheater, do that lockdown. I'm gonna check back in with Joe. Joe looks like he's what's he doing? He may have finished his amphitheater lockdown.
Yeah, he finished the lockdown.
Making his way over to the Golden Bridle. And
Yeah,
he's
it's
actually using the
interesting 'cause everyone's
Chakrams
going
of
at-
Vengeance, it looks like, instead of the hammer. So that'll
Yeah,
definitely
and
be
he
a little
doesn't-
bit
he doesn't have it
slower in
charged
killing
either.
Giganese.
He doesn't have it charged, so that might be a problem for the Giganese.
Yeah, for sure.
He decided to go back through the spawn room to the other side, which was interesting.
Not sure
but
why. Maybe I was gonna say maybe to find a mystery box spot, but the box isn't even there.
Maybe
so.
he knew that the bridle was on this side. So that's why
Perhaps.
he did that.
But he
You can't
activates the
see it from
bridle
the
without
top.
his specialist weapon out, so I mean,
Yeah.
is he just gonna try to use Wraith Fires against Giganese? I mean, he's
I
got to
didn't
be
even
kind of
know-
careful.
He almost has it. If he throws down another Wraith and kills the zombies here, he should get it.
Yeah, he should almost have his chakrams charged up here. And Giganese already took a little bit of extra damage from
got
that
it.
Wraith Fire, so there we
Got
go.
it. Yeah, sweet.
Using the chakrams, Giganese will go down pretty quickly.
That was a close call for a little bit there.
True.
But he killed the Giganese, so now he has
Ooh.
the bridle.
Nice full
So all
power
he-
there as well.
Yep, and now he's gonna nuke it, and it ended the round too.
Nice.
So he's just gonna wait for Pegasus to come over, and then he has a very generous amount of points.
Yeah, he has
to
more than enough
hold
points
it.
to open those doors, I was about to say as well.
Yeah, so it looks like Joe might get second here. Let's hop back in with Lunch and see where he is.
Yeah,
right
he's doing
now.
his amphitheater lockdown just like Clarky. I mean, they are right next to each other. Actually, Clarky seems to have finished his... No, I'm sorry. Yes, he did. He did finish his amphitheater lockdown first, it looks like. So Clarky's a slightly bit ahead.
We just got another PSG donation from No Thumbs Crew. Thank you
No
so
Thumbs
much.
Crew.
No Thumbs Crew out here supporting his fellow player Lunch, and it just happened right when we switched over to him.
That's
so
awesome, man.
awesome stuff. Thank you.
But yeah, Clarky utilizing Temporal Gift and what looks like an Insta Kill. His gameplay is a little bit blurry, but it looks like an Insta Kill with Temporal Gift, and we've seen that time and time again today. Lunch just finished his ritual for the amphitheater, so that's great for him.
Yeah, and then we have DK who's still on blood.
Oh,
but it looks
wow.
Like he might be going to get his last or get the Blundergat itself now.
Yeah, it looks like in
He's-
there. Yeah,
he's
there's the
taking his
Blunder
time.
Gap.
Yep. So that's
So-
over for him now, and he's gonna switch on over to Ancient Evil. We still have Zazu who just finished the first dog on blood over there.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think he's gonna DNF, and DK might cut it close.
Yeah, it's gonna be really close for DK for sure. Looks like Clarky just killed the Giganese. And Joe is about to finish. Let's hop on with Joe here.
Oh, Joe's about to finish as well. Let's check out Joe. He's
looking for
finding.
the
Yep,
last
he
one.
got the part right there.
Yep.
Has to make his way down to Python Pass for the glowing hammer.
Yep.
So hopefully the spawn isn't too far back for him, and it looks like it's going to be.
He got the back one, yeah.
And looking around for it. Maybe wait, does he not know where
He
this
just-
last part is? He just walked
passed
past it.
by it. Oh no.
I don't think he knows what the final spot is.
Yeah, he walked right by it.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's definitely struggling to find the last part location.
Yikes.
Uh-oh. Come on,
Yeah,
Joe,
it's
you can
right
figure
up-
it out. It's right there,
right
man. Ah, you got to turn around.
I think he like tried picking up a stick and it wasn't it.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Wait,
no,
wait,
he was looking at his
it's-
chat, he walked right by
Ah,
it.
he walked past it again. It said hold part. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh goodness.
He's looking at Reddit or something for that part.
Oh, wait a minute. Lunch is done.
Already?
Lunch is done.
Wow.
So, in
Lunch.
Joe trying to find the final part,
go.
Lunch clutches it out and gets the Pegasus strike.
Wow, that was huge.
Holy. And Clarky just finished as well, right behind him. So, Joe went from second all the way down to at least fourth because he didn't find the last
no.
spawn.
He finally got it. Dude.
Oh my
And now
goodness.
He just got the anvil, but yeah, he could have came in second, but now looks like he's gonna be getting fourth potentially.
Oh no! Now he's looking for the anvil.
And he got the bad spawn too, which is the furthest away from the.
I don't.
field.
Does he know where the anvil is? There he is. Okay, good. We go.
Yeah,
We're good.
he knows those spawns, but he
Hey.
doesn't know the hammer. The
All right.
hammer glows, dude. You should be able to see it pretty easily.
Oh well.
31-34.
31-34 for Joe. That'll be the fourth person to finish. And we still have DK in his game right now. He's on Ancient Evil, trying to go to the
Yeah, we only
amphitheater.
have about 5.5 minutes left on the timer. for
Pretty
the
crazy.
draft timer, so.
And we still have Zazu, who's on Blood of the Dead, which, let's be real, at this point,
Yeah.
that's not happening for him.
Nope.
He's making his way down to the docks to maybe turn the power on. He doesn't have his retriever yet, so he might be going to turn the power on round 5.
We've been not really showing DK a ton, so let's just
Let's show DK.
You got that nice green screen like you normally have on.
Oh yeah, he's part of the green screen gang.
Yep. I will be having that when I move. I have it set up.
There we go.
Pretty pumped. I used to do it a long time ago.
Yeah, green screens. I don't know. To me, I just really like the look of a green screen. It's just, it's cool.
clean.
It looks clean. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, he's doing his amphitheater ritual. Just under 5 minutes left on the DNF timer. I think he can do it. He has his specialist weapon now charged up. I think he can do it.
Yeah, you have plenty of time as long as you skip the cutscene to go over, and then you know where the parts are located.
Yes.
Then you should be able to do it pretty quick. No, but he's doing good. Yeah. Everyone's been doing good.
And this is just great players showcasing that they're good. That's really what it is.
One thing I do want to point out, and this happened to me at like ZWC, is like you have to play under pressure, man. Like everyone's analyzing your gameplay to see like when you're doing stuff and how fast you are. So you really have to like keep that in the back of your mind, but not try to worry about it. And I always got worked up about it. I was so nervous and everything.
You just gotta stick to your plan. You gotta do you to the best of your ability, and
and you just don't want to make stupid downs.
Yeah.
That's the enemy when it comes to zombies, right?
Oh, dude,
Stupid downs.
the stupid
can
downs
kill
are just
your
so they're stupid. Especially those stupid downs happen when you least expect it. That's what I think is the worst.
Yeah.
But it looks like DK's bridal is going to be over near the bathhouse area instead of the store of the Athenians.
Ready. He still needs 1,000 points to open that door.
Yeah, a little bit low on his wallet there, with just about 3.5 minutes left on the DNF timer.
Yeah, and he's gonna need points over once he goes to the underworld as well. So he needs to get as many points as possible right now. He's only on round 3, so maybe he could have gone through another round.
Perhaps. He only needs 70 more points for that door.
Yeah, that sucks. He can go crouch at Daniel. It looks like he might be going to do that actually.
Maybe not. Yeah, if he can go crouch at Danu, it'll put him in a good spot.
I don't know why you came all the way over here.
Well, there we go. You got 1,000 points. You'll be able to open that door pretty soon.
You will.
Okay, maybe now he's going over to Danu for points, and there we go. Okay, 100 points from Danu, and
Two
there we go.
minutes and like 25 seconds left. So.
Oh boy.
It'll be close, man.
I think he can do it though. 2.5 minutes is plenty of time. He just has to kill Giganese really quickly. He has to, skip that cutscene, build all the. He can do it. He can do it. He's gotta get those parts.
Yeah, and also the Pegasus has like a random path as well to get over there. So if you can get the faster one, that will help as well. But he killed the Giganese so fast.
Yeah, that was good.
That was huge.
Definitely made a lot of good time there. About 2 minutes left.
And DK plays a lot of Black Ops 4, so I'm sure he knows the locations of the parts.
For sure. All right, Pegasus. Now he's got to wait for Pegasus to show up, it looks like.
Yeah.
And there we go. Right on cue. Pegasus is flying up ahead. And to the center of the world he goes.
He has 1 minute and 20 seconds, dude.
Oh, I think he, if he had enough points, I would say it's probably secured, but I don't think he's gonna have enough points to open these doors.
It's gonna be so close, man.
And well, he didn't get the first part in the first area, but he's making his way down to Python Pass, grabs the hammer. He's got to backtrack to get the other part here near the River of Sorrow. Gets that part. I don't think he's not gonna have enough points in time. I don't think he needs 1,000 points.
Yeah, he's not.
Oh, just under a minute. This is gonna be close if the zombie spawns are generous.
He has time, man. He has time.
Oh, he's gotta throw those red fire double points. That's huge.
Oh,
that is huge. He's got to get these kills as fast as possible. He's gonna kill like 1 or 2 more. There's 1,000 points. You gotta run, DK. You gotta have that anvil spawn right there. And it does! The anvil spawns right there in front of the table.
So lucky.
Oh my gosh, with under 30 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
He does it. He does it. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
With time of the essence, he barely finishes building the Pegasus strike.
Bro, that was so close.
Woo! And unfortunately for Zazu, he's on Blood of the Dead still, so that's going to be that.
Like that is the time. There it is.
That is time, everybody.
Great job, guys. That was definitely intense for sure.
Insane. That was down to the wire. That's what I love to see. The electrifying moments that happen in Zombies. It's so great. It's so great.
Yeah. That was crazy, man. I thoroughly enjoyed watching that. I think it was really cool seeing the different challenge perspectives there.
It's awesome, man. Yeah. Wow. So now we got to get word again for the draft order.
Yes, we do.
With obviously Xbox being the first draft pick of the 3rd round once again. The round 3 leaderboard.
Xbox killed it, dude.
The Xbox,
job,
man.
Thank you.
You came to play, man. You're doing great. Making a good impression on the Zombies community, I think. But we have the updated leaderboards right here.
Yes.
First place, again, Team Big Time Rushers. In second place, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, is No Thumbs Crew with the second pick in the 3rd round.
Lunch game to play on that challenge.
We have 3rd place, the Spaceland Space Cadets. 4th place, the Meatball Maniacs. 5th place, Bomb Squad. And 6th place, unfortunately for Zazu, is Team Internet Money.
Yes.
So, I guess without further ado, if the players are ready for the final round of the Z4C3 draft, I guess we can just jump right into it.
Yeah, we can. Let's hop on over to what we have left here. And we have some great players still left on the board. So, Xbox, who is your final pick?
All right. So, I know who to pick. This man, he has lots of time on his hands. He's a good guy. I think everyone from my team, Chuck and Legend, are going to love him and his energy. I am choosing Dubbed Out.
Dubbed
Yes,
out.
Dubbed out, coming in
There
with the
we
first pick
go.
with Legend, Chuck, and Xbox.
That's a great team.
Definitely a good pick. Yeah, that's a good team. Next up on the board, we have Lunch picking his final pick.
Hey guys, you guys hear me all right?
We can hear you now.
All right, guys. So, anyways, it's about time I actually get one of the NTC boys on my team. I wasn't able to do that in the first couple rounds, but I'm gonna go with Tag.
Here we go.
I'm gonna go with Tag.
Tag on his team.
All right.
Another good looking team with Earthamon, Flamer, and Tag.
Yes, sir.
All right. The next pick, the third pick in the third round. Space Cadets, you're up.
Thank you. So out of all of them, this one might actually come to a surprise to some people. But the actual next pick that we've got on the list here, seeing as some people are taking, is actually Audacity.
Audacity. Well, there we go. That rounds out that team. There we go.
All right. Next up is Joe. He has K Cosmic, Caleb, and Absalom left.
Mr. Caleb drafted me first pick in Z4C2, and we've created a good bond over the last year. So Mr. Caleb Ross would be my final pick.
And there we go.
Sorry, Zazu.
Definitely a big chemistry pick there, I think, for
And
DK.
Then DK is going to pick for both teams with the last pick. We just got a 115 donation from the real DK.
115.
Dude, thank
Quick
you so
donation
much.
there. Great.
Yeah.
cause
Let's
we're
go,
working towards
man.
here. My last pick here will be K Cosmic, the one and only.
All right.
You okay, Cosmic?
And then Absalom is going to be automatically on.
I take him in, baby.
Ah.
Let's go.
Yeah, Zazu.
All right, just to recap.
Let's go.
So
Another 115.
So just to recap, Caleb on DK's team.
No, Caleb to Joe Met.
I'm
Caleb
sorry,
on
Joe
Joe
Max. My bad. K
K Cosmic.
Cosmic.
He's a meatball maniac.
Your guys' voices sounded similar there for a second. My bad.
These teams are honestly pretty stacked at this point.
There we go.
Like all of them are pretty even as well.
Yeah, this is great.
Say I'm uninstalling Tagged or Tone after that.
Well, there you go. The final teams for Zombies4Charity 3, the final event happening next week. This is these are really great teams, I think.
Yeah.
Especially
If you have to pick
Joe's
one-
team looks really
Yeah,
deadly.
I was gonna say Joe's team definitely looks good. I think Xbox's team is good as well. All the teams are good, man. They all have like speed run players. They all have high round players. It's gonna
Well
be really
balanced.
interesting.
Every
Yeah.
team is well balanced, and I think that's what's going to be huge in making this competition extremely competitive.
For sure. Well,
Dang.
I think we're gonna end it off here. Make sure you guys tune in at 1 p.m. Eastern time next Friday
Oh
for the
boy.
main event to see all 6 of these teams compete for the #1 spot. We're also gonna be raising more money as well for a kid again, which is a great cause that helps families with kids with terminal illnesses, which is
Yes.
obviously not a great thing to see, but it's great to raise money for a great cause. And yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see. Make sure you guys go and check out all of these players. If you've never heard of them, I'm sure all of them are going to be practicing this week. So you definitely want to go show them some love and support. And they're probably going to be raising money in their own time as well, just like me. But good job to everyone. And
Yeah,
it was a
man.
great first event for this ZWC3. I really love the format, man. Switching and picking as we go. It was really, really cool to see. So
Yeah, I
hope
really
that they
enjoyed this
continue
format.
to do something like this format for the future ones in the future.
Yeah, and I gotta say, just to piggyback again off what you said, all the players played really well. Obviously, we had a lot of unexpected things happen during the stream as well. A lot of competitive players, a lot of good moments in there. The teams look really stacked. I'm looking forward to next week. And I guess I gotta say, what was your favorite part? Because there was a lot of parts.
I don't know, man. It was like there was too much good parts. I think like obviously people already donated huge amounts. We already raised over $1,000, so that's probably
Nuts.
my favorite part
Yeah.
about the event so far. But I'm really looking forward to what the challenges are going to be for the next part, because I don't even know what they are yet.
Yeah, me neither. It'll be a surprise to me too.
It could be Easter eggs, it could be rounds or something like that, but we'll have to wait and see. But I want to give a big shout out to Zazu, Legend, and Caleb for really getting all of this put together, because they were the 3 guys, and everyone else that helped along with the way, setting up, getting graphics made, and all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
They really pulled it together and did a great job with all that stuff so far. All the graphics that you guys saw on my stream came from those guys putting it together, and huge thank you to all of them. So yeah, it was a great event, great first day, and looking forward to next Friday. So I'm gonna sign out here, and it was nice commentating with you, obviously.
Hey man, this was great. It's fun commentating with you too, man, and I'm looking forward to the main event next week where we get to pick up right where we left off. To everybody right now on the Zombies for Charity official channel, want to thank you all so much for watching this live stream. Again, what was your favorite part in the chat for everybody watching? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments when this becomes a video. And yeah, just have a fantastic rest of your Friday. This is a great event. Looking forward to next week, and I hope you guys are too. We'll see you guys next time.